Munina. Oh, ekoye pa. So we'll bring some updates from the committee sittings. On me say CAF esco nyina abepiem krom ha. E chom de meeting ka CB ekoso e won kan krom ha. African Schools Football Championship no ekoso. Team Ghana, both male and female, no, boys and girls, no, one more year, dear pa. We a very good initiative from CAF. 3 games a boys team not born, winning now. Games I Martin was about winning now. Very, very impressive indeed. When no be so just and now you made you say, Uncle CAF president Abepi Kumani Esco Fabe. Nanke di omako Ghana League Center baako nanko wa hwemo ni so ade kakra efa mun ko bia tu baby ana brekum bi ana ho nanko mo hwe Premier League kakra no mo hu ye football no how far we've come. Yes, how far we've come. The progress, the beauty of our sports, the skill of our players. Enya grokra se ko mo we school meeting ni china. And we no share press we are Sunday league is so alankaja. Se kando bi no pay kando bi uti ase. Well, before that present worship hall, even before you were to us no crown on. Kokon sa obride am no Nsembe Brenya no wi a. The man of us appear the omem handsome aba. And then tia ban say Arsenal for person many party trance. No more extended contract, no. At least 1 year contract there. I'm propose the my brand here, no. Wait, and I saw the phone so this pudu make up pudu and pudu to be the pudu as some generations. I dear Basa Umpe Muhammad Kudus. We are Kudus wafa. Ni nuya, ne ba, ni mame, a foot to be another man. One time on Wednesday be a Liverpool be ba, Nasa Sani be ba, Nasa, one could just can a year Saudi. Sika ya bon nye sika keto o eska esafie ensa shebre esa bibia wiase wonko ana wontra ebedi hu komo menu ka se me mpeni for trace Isaac ko se sempa trace me ke so wonko meni di opajre Jessica Fiamponsa the prof so trace and I sorry Penny Prince Obiba Poko Brown and so atrace. In before my channel, about an education. So, I do. Yeah, fine. I didn't sorry penny. I said, no, grow as I penny. Asempa started so Asempa and Chinan Jipin, the Papa Minima the Crow. Prince. Who can Prince Asempa now or
Prince. And now Meso and a Prince Baha. Yes.
Yes. And I'm also a Prince. Very true.
Yes.
Me,
I told PJ, say I have this guy called Prince. He's good.
Otia.
Oba
nakuma hano.
Oba show ni so a oba boa. Yes, oba ma show no. I heard it. Because that time look I na ye agenda. Oti. What I agenda. But I make so tete me.
Okay.
Na every time we na minya chance ba. In my seed no. Obi with my age money being so power adwumbo no ni trim power chairman Prince.
Okay. Ajumoni ni tiri se.
Ai bane no ajumoni ni vote me nye.
Me ajumoni ni tiri.
What have you to me nye?
Okay. Ye nyina na mu de ajumoni mo to my pa ya Prince.
Okay. Yes.
Me so me ni soan no. Majitum.
Oni nya. Na you say no. The people say man for say your papa. She why she na botai. Na we say so for. Na we say so for. Into the people say in papa, into dey say enyo. Or if you are there, me Kele Brenya. I was watching the couple there. What to go? That's it. Come now Tuesday be our share white.
You say as okay, I'm saying man one say. Timothy Kakari dey be share white.
Let's say me can in frame. Oh, and I play Ohene-Bampoe. On crack and I mean in friend nyina. Ne ka be white.
White Monday to Friday.
Ah, ne ka nyina white.
No, but we shall share white is what you say we do.
Send Bible. Bible that particular Bible. But go or be a prince there. We want to say so for.
What says that?
Uni bibi.
What says that?
Prince Ben wants some no kan.
What says that?
Me wants some no kan.
Na wan wasem.
Oh sir.
Onye.
Sir no kan dey am fa ne sir.
Ipa jo uni bibi.
Review.
Prince asem nso de. Obi obetumi aka bi pa niama ashon katai.
Ni ama
Ashon katai.
okay.
Onim no pa.
Ba ni nyama so ni pa o.
Na omo asem no.
Okay.
Eye Presby enclave, Presby asem.
But ye nia ba ko.
No, but ese also ni
Ese
pa.
asu ni pa.
Unim ese de mamenka. Prince ni ese na mu chesi ge ba ko. Na na se me fancy, na se redos me fancy.
So there.
Bibi edu o se twa ntro, bibi enyi edu. Ena omu chesi ge ba ko. Nto mu nyina mu ko a ge so e bado. Omu nya be crash o. To bado se bossu, we se bossu. Bossu omu ti bossa do bia so go vie. Otia o na se me din tro so otia.
Tie.
Nse bossu. Nyame fa gani crazy. Get no car no.
Sandra.
So nyame cancer right.
Yes.
Breast
Breast
cancer.
cancer.
O say you sorry, so it means that I'm not lying.
But niama ashon katai do onim no pa.
But nyama so me no because every time not president. Me na me company man padik too no.
Oh,
But since them be
oni niama bona krana pa, omo bona krana.
Oh, madam for pan ni am.
Prince, nipa mo kana se mi so ti ha o.
Meti ya pa na
anajo na no nyina papai. Nipa be na oda so na no nyina papai. Na se oda na se da yemu.
Akofisa ba no.
Wa go na se ofi obi anu da yemu a. Eno nsu aso no no.
Prince na me oni mi.
Man, asa person me yare
Enye so yare o nyare wa go fi obi anu da yemu.
Se bi turu slap.
Oda ore nchen yo. Asa fi obi anu oda yemu.
Some turu slap.
O Prince de mo ye ka ma
For sorry paying the worship praise and worship no as
Ohene.
praise yanko.
See. Me
But you are some perfect kafa ho hwe na memu in your praise and worship.
tie me say
Aden, why are you for warning?
tie me.
Tie
Me say me asori penny.
Yeah.
In fact, Oba Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Ewa Atomic, Prince of Peace. Currently, I'm acting as the session clerk.
Oh, nice.
And
Nice.
Obia Unim Presby Bia session clerk. Ye osofo. Ye catechist. Ye senior presbyter.
Una.
And now me call district council meeting.
Okay.
Ewa hachu.
Me go do fie. Na bo 11.
Okay.
District council no
Judas Iscariot not Yesu now. In fact, Judas Iscariot na onu no kra Yesu pes omo ko Yesu. Oh no, me support us work and no kra. Me support Judas Iscariot. I'm kind Judas Iscariot. Onu and na kra Yesu bag sika mo jiri nyina onu kra.
Treasurer.
Na unji obi ndi amana ya treasure. O se me nyu ndi treasure me mpene. But you know o Yesu mai.
The district na wo hacho no Presby district wo hacho no. Enura mpanimfo hia ye dwen.
Sorry no.
Asori na mitimo bi.
Yeah.
Enti no menyi mfrim. Enti asempa kan ye yampa. Aside we ya makan bibi o kan ye bia enye me na o kan me ho asem.
Okay. That's it. The disclaimer
na niama ashon katai onimu nso.
Niama ashon katai de minimu ni pa minua pa. Minua pa. Crutch bi nso eye adwuma wo bank people say onya post your friend Henry Nidote. Okopir ye IPA cry president enche bia one Madam Esther Koba. Na Madam Esther Koba no so sa minua pa no menene ni niama nyina.
And I wait Dimba.
But Nyama is one of the few people, including Brenya. I'm bro for din there into MDCA. Say Nyama ni bro for Jehoshaphat. ODCA Obia. Muda. Open Jehoshaphat kana ni bro for
Jehoshaphat.
Emma asema me a would be friends with.
So do they
But on a more serious note.
But we are serious. That's why can you serious. Don't look as if they can you.
On a more serious note.
It's for next Friday.
And next Friday, it's freestyle. Ohene, Ghana under 20 team no ewo Egypt.
Yeah.
Young boys akopi mo Egypt. Na enura o ma assignment bi.
Mami feedback akra.
Me ye no. Me ma feedback. E na o san busa ma no pay. Ba bia me ko e no nso no na me nya de na me pay. Tianopo san boss na me san ko hobi. Ni nyina sɛ o mama assignment sɛ me hwehwɛ de oyɛ team media officer edema under 20 team no. Afri efi ho. Ti me bomu a Ohene de aba ne sɛ yenya ye bra pani. Neil Armstrong Motagbe ene ne ye young boys no ekoye.
Head of strategy
head of strategy and PR.
PR Emma Effie.
On Egypt.
Okay. Now unim say enra boys no ebo match.
Yeah, I'm told say they lost yesterday. One game.
When who a home match report?
No, really.
When who any interview bia from the team camp after some ball game no enra.
There be.
Boys ne koye no what you who bibia in the media.
There be.
Okay, I said 2 days ago, I catch me say, year preparation, cry one cry, and son a Timony party ako Egypt. Nina bibi in the media.
There be.
And I'm worried. Ohene, I'm worried. Say, Ora ni Armstrong Motagbea, and a waha, Ohene. And so ensure say, media no, see a behun the air. Yeah. So ensure say Ohene what is say Black Queens ako baby ama hu sem any abontin
there be.
What is say Blasters akoma ye need constant update from Blasters camp enche bia and local Blasters B no say ye adam for Willie Bossman and on yomoko now it say timu no hu sem any ho enti e den na abase senior head of strategy and PR edema F no any yen U20 team no aye preparation e won kran ha atoaso akọ Egypt ebo friendly matches na media wo Ghana ha back home enim de ekoso Ohene eno ena me susu say the decision say onu na ndi team na chi no is wrong. And nei baby a Ohene media juma in terms of say who follow a national team edu no. Ye nua pani ni Ansomotagbe no. Ontimi nye saa na ma no. Say team ni bo match na oye post match interview, oye match report. Meka so ontimi ntro match report. Enye saa na meka. But the pace Ohene the pacer or yes or the yes idea no and you know so ditimu yachi no hini mo shaban money young laxa e wo afi ho no we any youth tournament enunti we your swag executive me sure say by now swag is in the process say team no e ko work up AIPS swag affiliate ye young reporters program Emma young reporter. There's a reason why yeah young reporters, any young folks, any such teams, national teams and Tiora Nelan from Motagbe. On now the U20 team nature for them.
Oh, say you don't have the full reason here on the
full briefing bay.
Oh, say them all quite maybe a reason.
Or your head of strategy.
Or
your head of strategy. Debut. Who are acting head of sports? Na fancy
CAF school program. Na young reporters program.
You are supposed to be directing. You are supposed to be thinking, bringing strategy. That's your work.
As head.
No.
I maybe a solid program. To take a solid program. Brenya kwat no Brenya ku. To take a solid opportunity. Brenya kwat. Na Brenya. What can they say? Car reporters program. They are this year. Then go no, even a numpo no. Even let's even assume that this year it doesn't really matter. In the wisdom of CAF, it's targeted at young reporters. Young reporters. AIPS, young reporters. Inti, but we there no say so soleno. We are make no.
Matias papa.
Solid 20 Ghana.
Not 20 Ghana. Not Ohene-Bampoe. Ne say ore Timothy Kakari. O ma query suspend we kura with that salary.
Platform ni ma say.
Go platform ne kase ni nyina anim ase. Na owura ne eye denti. Per diem. Enna owura.
Say omo media department why no.
Media department Henry Asante Chum
On no head of
communication. Director of communications.
Director of communication.
Minimum say Patrick Akoto senior communication manager. Sheikh Tofik Senu senior communications manager. Minimum say Matilda Jifa Dimedo ho as
women
in terms of women football communication or hobby. I know say Mo Shaban ho for League, GPL, Division 1,
statistics,
any stars, any all those things.
I
know say
there's another Muslim girl recently man called tournament.
Zenab, and so on also deal with the women decks any other. I know there are some other young guys be a minimum din off head, and I say me refuel mudin. Ain't head them strategy, head of strategy. And the team nechi ewo Egypt. And is the reason why the Ghanaian media say team no crab ball game enra. Enim say team no ball game enra.
Ball game enra na ka nail ekita phone. Na wa frɛ ɛyɛ anatoni player baako na the camera nesi ni so
yes
no bisa na how did the game go for you
yes
na boy na kasa
yes
we are why edit no that to pay so
yes yes
ma mo na dwuma na omo ye na dwuma ketewa wo
oh me ya campo ya me ja wuli boss okay
and these days so who need say social media very important. So you are looking at Twitter,
extremely important.
You are looking at Twitter, you are looking at
Facebook,
TikTok, or Snapchat. All these things are important. So you must have the requisite skill to be able to, handle all these things. And for me, bottom line is that, for me, head of strategy and PR and Sese will double in this kind of work. Debbie. Oh, when you roll here, Debbie, Debbie, head of PR, this strategy. The tournament,
junior tournament.
I mean,
it is
auxiliary staff. Emma finance because he such tournament a juma be a lot of things so impodia na we the youth tournament me pamacho we afcon no enyan hyase omo replace you rani onu an turning himself in
on turning himself in
onu an kasa turning himself in
on free Caro Emrakra
obi a waye MD Ediama Accra House of Folk.
I contested the presidency of the Ghana Football Association.
The presidency of Ghana Football Association.
Contest ni press conference now already and all year International Press Center.
Yes.
Opposite judge, I was there.
Yes.
I was there. It didn't need judge you. Bro, na your car pegu yeso.
Ohene.
Na nde okofafu na koja 24 players and him Eddie could you try no kutu from kakra na utwa na so wan tia kakra say na wa tia say
Eddie under 20 team no on na be coordinate omo tournament ni chase a presses ni ade on na be coordinate obebre
o se bi ahwe no
videos na dey nyina o
videos
Twitter
na sane ye bi the time no obotwa no abo English
yes
no told you
no tuagum
born captions come.
Even
he must be impressed upon to do it. In fact, Henry Mood must impress upon him to do it.
So
no, so yes, Juma no. No, me odi say
you
will not do it. Or that budget, or mama, or that budget.
Per diem.
Don't discount it. See, such kind there. Obia wo I should do that.
Debbie.
Oh,
Debbie out in your mouth.
Debbie. Oh, no, that budget to Prince.
Debbie.
Oh, con the
Debbie.
3 days, no.
Debbie.
Yeah. If I say the last group
Debbie.
game, I lose that budget.
Debbie.
Instead of $50.
Any guarantee.
Guarantee.
Asempa.
Into that 50 we into Ohene. We buy.
What happens to giving young boys the chance?
Opportunity.
Ohene, how many times? And now my young boys chance. How many times?
Olienka
Nansen ya Asempa. Sikabi ba baby akola ketwa enomani kutuye. Me kan boy next door.
Yeah.
Senko beka so eni emi ami kutu. What happens to giving young boys the opportunity? Nelan Swama Tagbe. Former MD Edema Accra House of
Okay, sorry for now.
Oh my baby, yes. Mom could no.
Sorry, Penny.
Yes.
Do you practice what you preach?
Mente question as no, then about mente question as.
I said,
Mente question as. Do you drink?
Yes.
No, he has stopped drinking.
Yes, pao. Yes, pao. Anyway,
see, I'm not happy about this arrangement. And we are saying to Mpacho so utie arrangement we say now sanction ya reverse it. It doesn't speak well of even Nelan Swama Tagbe. It doesn't speak well of him. Say ono anso and a can say we die miana meko me buy me nkobi ti miana meko a ora Nelan Swama Tagbe. With all due respect, say baby I want what is required of you. Said the beya oba who employers enka say okoye no okokwa wan koye hwe no bra because what is required of you untimi nye enye say bia you need the knowledge for so betimi ayo but the skill and the enthusiasm eso de yes ade no unya sa command enye because e bro so ni diem baby e wakọ no e bro so enye se wona wo ye I'm not me pese mo shaban wo ho young boys e wo a adwuma we e yo mo dwuma abefu now
they can relate to the young players better
the boys ebetimi enyo papa no to go to them then some beko look ne aye adwuma these boys e bi mo ha ne enwo ye enwo anye se bi mu mpo none of them ena ne yawo mo until you can't relate to them you can't young boy na nei kill Asempa yempa ye gina na so kakra utimi sia boys ni bi na mo shatao yempa ye suesua ne ma na mo shatao na owura ne we dey me pacho me I don't want to believe say who ho because of per diem ne akakre be free mu beba I don't want to believe that because we level no any level kra
we na
entimpacho ono antene ni sefin
we
ono antene ni sefin
next available flight to Ghana
next available flight omo fa nemra say Henry so na year arrangement na on reverse no say General Secretary of Ghana Football Association and a sanction owura ne on travel we so onko di team na chi a enumanimu ya mesre omo reverse no me da say
okay kwesi we kwa na say prof nko ko wi
Mangi so maybe them about no me ma coffee nko na amba dia na man
Kwabena, this week I've been thinking about how to work. Anyway, His Royal Majesty talk with the birthday this week.
This week, yeah, he prays
yeah, man, I would have belated. Nana, Kwabena, Asante Kotoko. So, one live patron, Otumfo.
Yes, sir.
Na Otumfo Tumi enkase anase Otumfo fufuro bi ba Tumi enkase weyi ne ho afiri Asante Kotoko mu what did they make us like he will no longer Mensah will no longer finance Asante Kotoko and all those things. Now I've been thinking about this. Accra has to hook. And let me quote a scripture to underline what I want to say. Exodus chapter 1 from 6, especially verse 8. You know. I see Pharaoh be by. Nana sa Pharaoh no onim Joseph.
Onim Joseph.
On kaid Joseph yeah. Na enunti emma because of that the Hebrews and I say Israel for na womu increase in number. Into decide say obey your ayaka de test obi twa mo ase. Now questioner, while I was thinking about this, questioner I began to ask myself was about the future of Hartlepool beyond Togbi. Say ene and Manus Sumuna so na make us ask him. Say ene Togbi ni hwa. I wish you say how Hartlepool is being financed no ebe ko so sana. Enti yem brefi okay the relationship between Sidako and Edubiasi.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah,
Okay pa. Ene emra Oniakono Mr. David, Honorable David Lamte, ofri mu no den etu Edubiasi. I want every genuine meaning lover of Hartlepool to begin to think about this. Sedachi empo ebi anatogbi emfri mu, but dachi o decide say buy Hartlepool minime. Dem bia me discussion. Sisi a me nya so mfa so bia nti me nya financial advisors bi o ma ba advice mo mti ma me fa me sika share Hartlepool mu bia. E den ne beto club no. I want genuine Hartlepool lovers. Because didn't me ya Asante Kotoko ade ni say otumfo bia ni wo be ba obeka da say Asante Kotoko ma horo me self free on to me nye da because e can sika da ejapade no.
Yeah.
And it is mandatory on that otumfo to make sure say Asante Kotoko exists. But tomorrow if Hartlepool, if Togbi is not there, how will Hartlepool be financed? It means that beyond Togbi, Hartlepool is on the brink of going into oblivion. The oldest club in Ghana. It should never happen. And so we are Asante Kotoko near, especially. So we do Asante Kotoko. Say, ensure say, and the Ghana Football Association, everybody, ensure say, how to work beyond Togbi does not collapse.
But one may ask, dear Nama, you are looking beyond Togbi. So I can so go baby ana.
There beyond country me. There me what we say. Me bow. Dentia. Tio. Togbi nka so ko baby a, but manu susumu aso biem. Se Togbi ni wa, I wish you say ne family. Ebe toaso
akableme za efe next of kin.
Thank you. The next of kin no. Obe toaso aye de oye no. Ebi kura na Togbi de oye no eye ni ma ehi. Eye ni ri ehi.
It is possible.
Oboka. Enti dachi se Togbi eni hwa, I wish you say has of work benya sika na onya no. And then po fani say arrangement ni say SAS mo hwe has. Na oni ho na say new managing director bi ba na o hwe books num o hwa o CS sika ni nyina ko has ahe na eba. So okay media house bi na ba baby ameko aha enti sa entity no mo start here na de pao ne mo de na so asem bi sie sa asem me pese beto has enti so do has ovuka Hartlepool must begin to think beyond Togbi. Very important.
Mati, thank you very much for the word so sweet. Kosi
me mami ni to because in the guest also. Yeah. Into my minute we are just 2 minutes. More audio be me see be both text any video. And me call it a video na ready any audio no. Audio no how. And no into yeah video na concomitantly
Okay, the video is just send them about.
na abana okay
Mauta last hour na me 3 goals 3-pointer. Opponent me match sia me na popoga. Me downgrade Timareko. Me now every match me popoga me now respect that 3 goals 3-pointer me kwa mawe na me. Me now hard working play ni contribution coach afiamia yemi ko package ta. Yemi ko package yemi free mawe na me 3-pointer.
Yeah, after the game, I feel excited. If you say, "Enko away my enko winning 3 goals to 0," and I feel happy.
I catch here a team in relegation. No, me let me track. If I not a win ni AJ relegation, she won't prepare very well against every match. No, what they all out ni wona will win. Coming Sunday, I'm going to go kick me in that program. In the first leg,
Okay,
I just wanted to make a point.
okay.
I don't know
So
if you get
okay.
the point.
No, I've seen where this is going because I've Mati a year Aibe, Mati a year Akan, a year P, and a Mati Incline.
Yes, we are more pre-match.
Three different
Yes.
2 players and 1 technical person, right?
We are more pre-match for a game this weekend
Yeah.
against Golden Cakes, no. Until every photo money pre-match. And after my year the videos crack here, ama omo obi omo TV anyway no and audio no so we are
Highlight of their last game.
of their last game. And no sure players na mo interview no omo ka say no mo yom highlights and go for squad no so need dey beba and me service be near there or yeah. It all fits into the discussion. I don't was it in Brenya Now me care about you make a deliberate attempt at promoting our game. And now, yeah, can say if you know so only some of the clubs don't come media, media, and what they are doing in terms of promoting.
And nobody be about a brutal.
Sir,
I'm release back a brutal.
Now make a vision. Say, who do them run about?
Yeah.
Hospital run about. I'm mobile boss yo. They been me know police station. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. What say me do? If I was saying port run about one, we call guys at the court of New Town. Was a vision our big billboard so 3 players. So some of the clubs they are trying. Share deposit a Division 1 club. We are proper production.
Proper production.
Pop was the ammonia pre-match interviews now there. Or more 3 players, different languages. In the sebe say who of water region now your radio we try and radio no idea no abo. Who bonua we try and grind there no abo account there no my one thing man pay mo video no one said players no mokasano they should have attached their names
and some subtitles.
Yes, that is but we say work in progress.
Yeah, sure.
A work in progress. So this was good. You know, already in and then they will do it. But the clubs are trying. I'm here to say even commendation. The FA must also take it from there. Now I'm also weekly. You highlights and share. I'm goals of the week. Even saying saves of the week, dribbles of the week. Those things excite. We short videos. 1 minute. Any idea?
In
people
the
will
era
share
of social
them.
media.
People will share them on TikTok. I'm for best share AFA. People will watch it. Now promote a
The
game.
quality of videos from that band is extremely high.
Oh yes.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are over here?
Yes.
The quality.
Who are over here?
We're positive.
Yeah.
Unless the seed dries.
Omo ye de facto Premier League team.
I mean,
De facto
Francis
Premier
of
League
Women's
team.
Apusha and Sheikh Ahmed Nkrumah. Any among Kofi Jeremy, Nana Odro Safo, Nana Safo Odro.
The clarity of the pictures.
Oh yes.
Anyways, into where the Yembo Mabaso, any Jumapa Omudi,
And other clubs also doing. It's not that I'm open them you.
Yeah.
Other clubs are also doing. But some who they project they are doing their best in promotion. The Yannis has some one numbers, no. Not able to do this kind of things. If you could be soon be no more than to my be a kata coach nechi. Now what are that? But who's the house that's when we can't be careful because more ben and also so maybe now be the no fine. You know now for 20. But they must up their game. If you're the ground they must up their game. Maybe you do maybe a game they do need there. As now Ghana boy, I'm from phone.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh yeah. almost social media videos near there no. Masa, boys ne born.
Young, vibrant people.
Masa,
Young, vibrant people.
Masa, you check no videos, no yeah, we no crowd.
We be na F for send them ko here.
But now, so you think that Neil? Are you saying that Neil is going to the tournament? So where so coach.
I connect press conference.
Share. Boss Mamo. Now Henry, Oko Black Stars camper. Oh yeah.
I tell you, running commentary. One time, I think when he took over, there was a friendly matcher. Oh no, yeah, commentary. Yeah, call free. Big player, be yourself. Communication director. I feel very
weekend in the GOC elections. Ekoso. Collins, for we to join na yenye ho adwuma briefing na yema. All right, me ya maronin sem. Edwin Amankwa contested as board member.
Okay.
Edwin Amankwa board member Edema arm wrestling.
Yes.
Osan Miami boss prekope.
Yes.
Intine de make catch GOC delegates na say who sensem ni dia o say afiye na ye nti delegate of the GOC no chopper na pam say o to abana eba board members na the team Edwin Amankwa ho no e amaye
me patro ni
branch pa
Edwin Amankwa for
mujamono
pacho
we oye mujamono oye abefo
Obano ye event pa na so organize ya
last na me say someone was commending him about we don't call here who no adakulu no the 6 March. I was listening to one, but I heard he was the one who was in charge of the organization of
the 66
independence celebration. Yeah, he was the one.
No, and we were praising and he was in charge. Yes.
But that program was excellent. I mean, we share.
Even before then, I heard that the facility was not up to standard.
You had to go and
a lot of work.
When you were out on
GOC, Colin Sanford. Sure said there's a federation that from last year, ABC interacted.
Oh, we know them. Capacity.
There's no federation. All the 54 federations were Ghana registered under the National Sports Authority. Yeniomo 1 way or the other, Yeniomo interactive, and almost on a cotwaban. And ye catch Romo say, almost share Ura Edwin Amankwa and coming in with a lot of expertise, event, activation, branding,
connections,
PR, connections, or the network. Hey, your brother Ohene. The network there, your brother, and you see, baby, sports edu eneno. Young crofua, all this expertise. No more to promote sports in here. The idea so. Yenny federation for and see and quartet now.
Look at you say federation.
What's your federation?
I'm wrestling.
Dear, who so rich as so says be yenina or Kahumbi.
Athletes been last year, no. Africa, West Africa,
yes.
He was part of the organization.
Yes,
he was part of the
LOC. Charge of a grants work. And he already Namankwa.
And a
board member.
Usha Kwanya arm wrestling. I develop here to the extent say the last Africa Games almost Ghana.
Yeah.
Now Papa Ikahu will play a major role in arm wrestling. Ni baby Ababedu. It means that so unto abamana unto abafun. So unto abamana say what it means is that GOC upese G or babe bua momo peja GOC akonenim said the arm wrestling. Today arm wrestling really has become the talk of town. And for me again, when we say GOC, it's an organization. You need corporate the attraction of corporate funding. Crucial. So when you get somebody like that who can open doors, somebody who or MTN say whiny Mr. Adrian saying, conversation has started here. So you need somebody like that who can open, who is a key. Mr. Kofobi Owa Omudi ebie puno safwa.
We bie premier me didi ho abet.
Nti oni obi Owa ni din ye bo safwa mo a master key. Well, ebie puno bia, and that's the kind of person we are talking about. Nti say GOC for delegates no mo kwakoto aba no. Wo mo pe say GOC no entumi nye scanner and fambe boa mo federations there, then you are looking at Edwin Amaka.
Okay, and Edwin there.
Edwin also more.
Edwin there. Sefata. And I'm sure they know. By this time they should know what he is capable of doing. Into where you best.
And you remember
train year.
Yeah. And I'm for by.
Ebaseko
yeah, secular.
We have a fana. Fana. And I saw some train for that do.
No, today I was the first class at 10 cities.
It's a first classroom. But when there's the best form of movement.
Best. Ti Ohene-sen and say. Ne ho adwon ti odaka ti on fa circle and no buy our friend bra den ha na dia sa circle ayi.
Oh, my share come my to Facebook la.
Na sen kan so to enura e na nka fa ho na nka be hu de why.
No.
Sen kan so to enura. Efi no e yensuo na e to 3 days ago.
New plan. In fact, from the Kumasi station one. VIP one. Eba new plan. Eba GCB Bank one.
Mo driving and see here. Mo nka problems.
And you think you maybe I may be wrong in calling them junkies, and I say I want to use the word
junkie for junkie.
Maybe say horses.
The whole
maseketeo. Flyover Nasino.
I see no.
That's a bedroom.
No down.
On the meda. I want to be that. One baby under I'm going down.
Junso. Aye.
Oh, black. Oh,
and na pavement no. Once the first car, baby or donor fan. Sa pavement or the car. I'm on 20 wo. I know when you want to also see from.
Enti Dubai the I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Dubai.
Charlie,
you see the Ghanaian Times.
No, once the first come to idea or quine who dear, but ne and you say
Ghanaian Times. Yeah.
And I say no, my happy. Efinu. On my happy good quine.
Last 3 months here and I say watch kakra.
No, build up. I say
accumulate.
Obenya say no could be to idea ha. Never come count.
Ti Ohene. Charlie asempa. Enye afin kwana start. Sometime October.
Media, I think me surprising here. Me for watch it. Me for watch it.
Sometime
the first night for train. One year now.
Yes.
A bit clean kakra. Train station okra no mpam nkofo mo to ade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashafu.
And then we come Omasa Bobi. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sometime last year,
Hey,
Ghanaian Times did a story about you can check it out. It's in the Ghanaian Times last year.
On X, and I'm unfortunate. Oh, sir, me to go on. No, call a pass. I'm going to video pictures. That's anyway. Yeah. Pass.
Now there.
No, quite no. There's a ball and no la pass. Where la pass.
Me kwabra
na onim
kwabra me hu anti sesi a me hu a me
but am the ball abi crash we na say o ko tip to ho no o ko Ghana Telecom ho na za we na say no o ma shere hippie ball bi o ma yo down referee down pankasa
how can
this thing it's become normal. Look, it's become so normal. Say,
I say MMDC is new ejuma. I say, bibia.
No.
But any 3 month problem.
No, but
as a person, be a 3 month problem.
As a person, baby, done a fire ball now.
Any 3 month problem.
It's been there for the past almost how many years?
Any 3 month problem.
Inti ball no. Obi na ewo bi ni pa fawo eno de wa dane bola
obi o kra na eto aduane wo
dano senka ye ko animu a kayamfa ye ntwa kwan mu afa ba bi e fa no ene ye ko animu a koduru Ghana Telecom animu ho a koduru ho a traffic light na wo Ghana Telecom animu a ofri New Town e ba se e ho no egu ho kosuru etimi gu ho weeks ɛnyɛ asɛm wɔ yi a yɛka no
and we are Central Accra.
Central Accra.
We outskirts of Accra.
ɛno nti na
We are Central Accra.
ɛno nti na ɛnura parliamentary select committee FVCT Zoom Lion ɔmo yɛ press conference.
Manfred, me nua bɛma Manfred so ha. Manfred
ɔmo yɛ press conference na ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo se ɛka aban ɛde Zoom Lion nyina ɔmo ntua na the kind of investment that Zoom Lion na yɛ no yɛma other companies no years ɔmo ntimi.
So me push that way. There's been an argument on X now that say J sanitation issues ni free MMDC or here and say the Mac companies and I send them away.
But
you see, because ye free district assemblies. Almost so no. So why they are comobidia? Yes, you're running. No, so this can on the best. What revenue are or required for floor? Yes, the central government is paying the sanitation companies direct. Yes.
Charlie, it is really bad.
And it's not only in Accra because I've seen the same since I came. Or Tema and
Tema dear.
I only can just like how.
Charlie Chrono, you're serious.
No, we are going down.
Yeah, you're serious.
No,
and for me, what call your neighboring countries like a cray beer. Ubebiana Raho.
Yeah.
Ubebiana Raho. And this is true. This is the center of the capital.
Moko Cote d'Ivoire by Moko Cote d'Ivoire na me frère Felix Romac. Romac say matter. Me hwehwe yiribi wa na ma tra Cote d'Ivoire.
Ye wo Ivory Coast. Na ye call Alassane Ouattara Stadium. Bus na de kono. E break it down on major road so. Less than 2 minutes not to incasi ho. Kofi, ye never know you gonna new, you gonna car. Ne ho put say also of physical no wie to car no because the twin car no cost also tua no. Enya dia obetimi tua. Asaba o ye ya mechanics pack eh juma ma etu car no ko. Can break it down less than 2 minutes the twin car.
Can go kra oni bi odi wura na bebu o.
O de man kona Albright farmer no 7 no na ka say DH da ahia sports no ntimi nya biom. Ye besisi a
Chemo, Charlie, you hold me down, and I'll forever be grateful. You know, since you show me to soccer bet, I see grains. Talking of good cash out, fast payout, high odds, and total odds accumulation, bro. It they go on for this side, Charlie. That be high for day. I be you know that, bro. Soccer bet they do the most. Then my interface they catch me. Smooth navigation and easy access to all the sports games through any virtual games you choose.
SoccerBet has all you need as a punter. High odds on pre-games, live games and interesting virtual games to instant virtual games as well. Don't be left out on all of this. It's a good thing you joined the fun side. Make the right choice today and enjoy all the goodies that comes with betting with SoccerBet. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Ope Phrygia, Jody Besham Bia Bapo Hobine, Nelson and Chew in Namkania. And how and no one high sense. Now high energy efficiency standard for anyone's chassis. And no stress, a coolie pa and saying in Namkania. Na Banefeswa, we did there. Every single door F. Side by side, I must so any cross door in high sense were Phrygia send a patawo. Mitchen de we at the mouth. Say yo vegetables or drinks. One nam the way Diamonacano. High sense long lasting cooling and Manea fresh of Bribia. A 28 April, a copy 8 May. A high sense refrigerator promo. So high sense fridge. Never fear your gum. High sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Why go? Massa, St. Andrews has a bubu wayek machine biomo. Yay! A few idea, a buta.
7 A's, 6 A's, and 5 A's no abruso.
o.
Enti say wo beto forms e wo St Andrews SHS a. The results ni bi na chance.
Afi we ye the 999 candidates and a quatrain. Emu 997 and a qualify ye ko university.
Wow, we there e buru adwen ene ntiase so.
Eno nti se wako school bi akọ feli poto.
E mane hawo kra.
For any tremu was St Andrews SHS. Say St Andrews ebi akwanya ama omo form 3.
Enti ma wonye ha na be fa forms na tre wasi May June exams ni bi afia ebe.
Enti masa akwanya we mpa ho fi se me hu yanka na aka echi.
Enti fresisi a na je wo SHS 3 admission forms
0244 696911
Ana 0207 891004. St Andrews SHS.
We are always
in the league.
Preview.
Go celebrate transfer them in seminal every. That's one 5-star.
Nuncho one daboshi akpena mauna gode ala muchas gracias Dios. Mucho obrigado. Na chese erade da wase. Se wa man hodie ni kabia ya no yabe ye ba besom setia ese intempaso yenshen samna se enfel free the Spanish La Liga EA Sports ni mo and drag games ni bi etwaguye. Na say na hu sunsanso ekowie Lehanes etnafie ene Girona ekotie. Obi a hye ne yonkono eka bako Osasuna enso eche se bi abobokono after say omutimi pamo manager ye friend Garcia Pimienta no we ene omo first game omo bo omo to aso edinjo mo Osasuna ebo 1-0 El Riyadh El Metropolitano no Atletico Madrid bobokono eche Rayo Vallecano ebo na chimpre Academy ensa wentimi ensimu eje Solot ewoto atna Sanso na Gallagher enso etimi eposo atna elho Julian Alvarez eshe the 15th goal of the season na endra na ano shiye papa ewe Stadio Benito Villamarino Real Betis Balompié eche Real Valladolid ebono ekano enum emomutimi etimu bako officially Real Valladolid omako relegation honoma yere wonsem ate Emao Jesus Rodriguez eto atena Cucho Hernandez enso etimi eposo atena Isco eshe go NFM pono Abdel Zazuli enso ede bako episo edema Real Betis Balompié bobokona nkunimdie no eko edema omo over this weekend games ni bebrebe ene betwagu uko EPL no ma games ni bi ebetwagu eho the French League Bundesliga NFM pono Serie A ni nyina games ni bi ebekoso onoma yere wonsem ate ema uremo ewo the English Premier League ni ma Chelsea and Everton at the Bashisha so AFC Bournemouth and Manchester United and so at the Bashisha so Nefem Pon Liverpool Bobokono and so any Tottenham Hotspur and so at the Ashisha so Kaina Shannon so says Liverpool etiminya point I was a game nima in a English Premier League trophy no omo ebetimi aje onum nano any abopini ein slot or manager Adema Liverpool Bobokono and Yebisa says nei otimi aje sakru wana in history no ono na be the first Dutch manager otimi age the English Premier League sansem no say an oka e dia fa yen kotie nsema ein slot e de tuja
questions, so then it comes to your mind, of course, but that's the last thing you think about as a manager at this particular moment of time. The only thing I think about is hopefully they are all available, the players, and then prepare them, because I saw during the week again, I noticed last week how hard it was to win a game of football against a team that was, actually I think they were relegated, not officially, but close to that because of the goal difference, and still it was hard to get the win over the line. So I'm not getting carried away at all. I know we've faced Tottenham already 3 times, so I know how hard it is to beat them for us, and that's where my main focus is on.
Uramo out of French League, McDonald's Numa say, and a game CDB, Ebeko Elho, Paris Saint-Germain, any OJC Nice, at the Bashishaso, Le Havre, and so ne AS Monaco, and so at the Bashishaso, Olympique Lyonnais, and Stade Rennais, and so at the Bapim, so Dentia, Jarawan Sam at the Emao, Olympique Marseille, and Stade Brestois, and so at the Bashishasoa, Jarawan Sam at the Emao, Uramo Serie Anima, saying a game CDB Bako, Vinicia, any AC Milan, Fiorentina, at Nefie, Mefem mpo no Empoli e de ahyehyɛ so Inter Milan ene AS Roma enso e de ba hyehyɛ so Juve enso etna Allianz Stadion na efe mpo no omne Monza e de ahyehyɛ so Bergamo no Atalanta boboko no ene Lecce enso e de ba hyehyɛ so na efe mpo no Società Sportiva Calcio Napoli boboko no enso ene Torino enso e de ahyehyɛ so uwuramu wo Bundesliga na we selected matches Bay Arena no Bayer Leverkusen and Augsburg at the Bernie Allianz Arena no Bayern Munich and Mainz 05 and so at the Bashisha so Nefim Pono Hoffenheim and the Borussia Dortmund and so at the Ashisha so Eintracht Frankfurt and the RB Leipzig and so at the Bashisha so Jeroen Sam at the Emmanuel Duma Dachna Copa del Rey Grand Finale no Basso Dendende Stadio della Catuja Sevilla and Chonin in Chim Football Club Barcelona on records Omagine Bay 31 times or Omni Real Madrid Bobokono and so at the Bashisha so Jeroen Sam at the Emma the last time our two teams way Asia Copa del Rey finals nimo way back 2013-2014 season Barca Edincho in the hands of Real Madrid Madrid born a chimpre economy no omonso etimi etimu bako no Jeroen Sam at the Emma Manchester United asoya na makope ama Diallo season chance na be mu ane mono na ewosoro ye papa pra ebedokro no ene attack Manchester United fans ate there ye kan say for the rest of the season there enya dia be mu ano ebetime agina mo asi akan e dia Manchester United na ntia eba no say ama Diallo ahyase training kakra eno so ne eni GSM kakra efi Manchester United aso ye eba Jeroen Sam ate Emma Matthias Cunha esina kan adema Wolverhampton Wanderers na yesi abemu ano nene Jehopa se nei okwakopie mo Manchester United akotwa ne ball so wo ho intene wama eye nkomo no ay very simple e de ama Manchester United impenifa omo hwenim se hwe be samai ombetimi akotabiri na ba na ono nso abesina kan e de ama Manchester United boboko na Jeroen Sam ete Emma Jude Bellingham impepi no Madrid fans no criticizing ne se ne modern nkonkan na ntia ba ne se 2023 morning baby and I been one team a shoulder injury. It's for the past 2 years no dear Jude Bellingham at the shoulder injury and they see a kind elho into yese a prano adokru ni ye pa nei or bre wakwani asanya so or no so say nya dia obetimi akwa Sergio ho and ne kakra no so every Jude Bellingham so ya eba Jeroen Sam ate Emma uwramu ewo Europe top 5 leagues now this season way any place in Numa Oma bought a lot of minutes at the amount of clubs I hold or share aya shishapono na say and Collins Boy head that's so tough. Facebook bet me join in now also a boy near Komoma kama ho Fedi Valverde esina kan at the Real Madrid Bobokono about 4,462 minutes at the Aboa Madrid Bobokono David Raya a goalkeeper mapper at the Arsenal Bobokono on also about 4,440 minutes at the Ama Arsenal Bobokono Diego Dalot Manchester United about 4,423 minutes at the Aboa Manchester United Bobokono Bruno Fernandes captain at the Manchester United Bobokono on also about 4,311 minutes at the Aboa Manchester United and Fempono Yuri Telemans and so our Aston Villa Bobokona on also about 4,310 minutes at the Aboa Monoman Jeroen Sam at the Emma Eduardo Camavinga midfielder mapa adema Real Madrid Boboko ntia banese in the next 3 months there enya dia be mu ano ebetimi aginamo esi akan ede ama Real Madrid Boboko no if you say pra adokro no ho a yesi ebeto aso akọ Club World Cup no mu enya dia be mu ano so ebetimi aginamo esi akan ede ama Real Madrid Boboko na no pay Jeroen Sam ate Emma ewo dwumadie no so Andra Copa Libertadores games ni bi ekoso ewo South America na ano ohye papa Bolivia etina Bolivia Emma Palmares etosho so ebo mekane miensa emo mu timu mienu eho na yesi Andra Bolivia no na ewiem bobre no na enye ni kakra eho William Estivao player Chelsea for ekwakotabiri no anasa makotabiri na hwie be samai obetimi abepie mu Stanford Bridge na yesi Andra after so ohye go no wie no 59th minute mo no baby na abemu ano sebe na ofin kakra fi ohonoma na ano ohye papa yesi ewiem bobre no na enkoye emfa ma bemu ana Jeroen Sam ate Emma na Estivao akasa kakra Eddie afa Chelsea deal no ho ose na Brazil a amanfo etwi no abo so say akwala wesoa na oba Chelsea ubenya bi abone mu nkone ba ono se ayamo kasa dodo munnim asem mu a ayamo njai kasa no ose ne tie ne say Chelsea offer obo the brown or the brand management ni agent no na emu da ho ye papa ose emu da ho wo hwe project a Chelsea ewo edemana ose ano ohye papa ose eni nyina kan bi no consider ya o sign a sad deal no wo no ma yade won sem ede ema unim say Barca this season omusi omakan ewe study Louis company if you say Spotify company no yesiesie ho atremu kama ho na enei ukopie mu Camp Nou a pitch no omo grass ne kama ho no ma eno so ene kakra efi ono ba yade won sem ede ema Harry Redknapp ene ka say o se ohwe abemu am ye friend Harry Maguire ono ye Manchester United coach anka tia center forward row no or the man no wa born kama hono ene kakra Harry Redknapp and so e dey atodwa o se wo hwe Juma Hoyland mo Ghana to mo etoto papa so wani mo dia nanka o dia brand friend Harry Maguire and be strike e dey ama Manchester United boboko no Keylor Navas obeka na ogire mo dintenti adama Real Madrid boboko no obunaketem kopie mo Paris Saint-Germain na o se wa bra Marc-Andre ter Stegen April no Barcelona mpeni for a friend no oni ni agent say nkanei na nka onomra na omesha na nan ho but o se otene offer ne down o se say Florentino Perez and a friend dia na nka obe swimming 10 paso e de akopie mo Real Madrid and ne kakra Keylor Navas Gamboa and so e de atudwa yara won sem e de Emmanuel a coach at the Real Sociedad Boboko no or see kind of plane and you're playing for after this season no and you the other twaso abo juma de ama eje Boboko your friend Real Sociedad Jadon Sam de ama ewo jume die no so Enzo Kana ayakwala weso osina kan edema le hava ne mono ewo suru ye papa o hwe de demo mentono honoma enye fadi agro na ntia ba ne se unions for ne se omani je abranche no ye papa omokwakọ tabiri no edena ba na abamu an wadi mfie duwotwe 18 years na omosi se omode ne ba enya de obehura mo Manchester United na mom omo other club e Switzerland na ye friend Lausanne Sport no oho e na ombetimi de abamu ano akọ na efempo no ono nso akọ develop kama honoma jada won sem ede ema Arsenal and Thomas Partey contract situation no emu adi ye papa if you say Arsenal for omani di abrantia ye fe no Zubi Mendy achi ye papa omo hwa aboa so beba nti akwa se Partey ade no omo defend na se season ba na wie ya wan hwa na omo ntimi a extend the contract ho no ma jada won sem ede ema no ye se Zubi Mendy no 60 million euros and the release clause ho no ma eno so ano hye ye papa Jade won sem ade ema yantin tom kakra unim se Happy FM de a sports station inti ye disciplines ni na kakra ade ma na wa hu de ko ene ne ba unim se NBA no ye remo playoffs ni mo na mu ayedin papa ni enyan papa dodo na prepare hodoma enye fadi agro na omachi games ni bi etwaguye third series no ebi ekoso ewo FedEx Forum no Memphis Grizzlies etina fie dincho ama Oklahoma City Thunder eto shomo so basket 114 editi omo so etimi basket 108 elho. Who else? Shy Georgios Alexander esi form make 31.4 rebounds and FMPono or the 8 assists no pay so elho into Osha series in man Oklahoma City Thunder lead 3-0 honoma and also anoshi papa the fourth leg no ebebaso unim say first leg no Oklahoma City Thunder for dinkunim second leg no dinkunim and FMPono third leg no so dinkunim elho into fourth leg no ebebaso nyame adoma 26 baso tentente between Memphis Grizzlies and Oklahoma City Thunder yara won sam in the other game no ekoso ewo in Tilt Dome Los Angeles Clippers etinafie etinkunim basket 117 editia Denver Nuggets omonso etimi basket 83 ho ekamia ise playoffs Denver for omomone mono ewo form ye papa Nikola Jokic etimi emeki triple double o meki 23 points 13 rebounds and FMPono or the 13 assists no epe so ni nyina ntimi amboa Denver Nuggets for inchono eko edemomo into series no Los Angeles Clippers lead 2-1 honoma and no one sem yade Jimmy Butler esina kan edema Golden State Warriors Brenya we pra and yadia third series no obetimi agina mu esi akan ete ama Golden State Warriors a yere won sem ete ema unim se mutua eya Madrid Open no eguso a ekoso dendenten 1000 Masters ye bono el clay so nanka ene Gabriel Diallo from Canada on Carlos Alcaraz ena esen kenhia na entia ba ne se Carlos Alcaraz enso etimi a withdraw e de afi eya Madrid Open no mo na ye bisa ne se Sankra na feeling no esi fatie ono se eye ne yiye papa ohwe Madrid krona o se eye baby a obo tennis na ni giye papa na o se Barcelona eye final na oni Hoga Rooney e boy a Hoga Rooney e che no e bo no femfram ho no o se osi sa kan ni nyina no na o ti pins kakra e wo no video mi enkotie nsem a Carlos Alcaraz e de tuja.
Yeah, I mean in the Barcelona final, I don't think in the left Harmon I didn't think that it wasn't that serious. But you know, it was. I mean, I'm really disappointed that I'm not able to play here in Madrid. It is a place that I love playing in front of my people, in front of my family, my friends. They are not able to travel so much, so here is a special place for me. So it was a really difficult situation, really difficult to decide, you know, not able to play, but you know, I think it is what it is. You know, tennis is really demanding sport. Playing, you know, week after week, many matches in a row, and you have to hear your body sometimes and take difficult decisions. You know, but I will come back stronger. I will come back, you know, with a lot of power, with you know, for the next tournaments. But yeah, I'm really disappointed not playing here in Madrid.
Carlos Alcaraz na rewo semodi to dry na no pay ball na wonso wati bi ho ye tenso na ni monitor de akoso mutua Madrid Open no ye beto fon bia na ye mfa nkame happy 98.9 FM tie fo nyina Brenya ye begina we so na ye de amano ni nsem no esi.
All right, we that say Prof, whether I'm in Jiwa Chile na ye ntua dwumadi no so on whether Kudus should take the offer from Saudi and move on on building the football legacy. We hear we say na Saudi no on banka enye boni bi on ball.
Well, I don't know. Look, no cranny say Chroma say no. Usually, young footballers you on ball ni we are. A lot of times, yeah, media foreign here can say oh. And I'm money bray and born out born crisis. Yeah,
Happy FM 98.9.
Primarily, Kudus the ball be born. Abo, it's fair. Say maybe you would want to say because he's young into on try Europe or try Europe. So at what end? Saudi one so it's not like it's not competitive. Omo bobo. Cristiano Ronaldo ni asom ko Mani num ko ana young players
Players opa
and it's opportunity na ba na say omo de sika ba. For me, from a purely standpoint of economics, I would say he should go. Obi Beka say now Prof I don't try Kudus eso emi high eso Liverpool bi eso nya Real Madrid bi. Well, Real Madrid for number wa ko ma ba ade ebinum cause time is running or China no say Paulinho Barca san ko fa no ba
F5 China
the most important thing is that obeko ho na on to the game na say. So the most important thing is the hard work you put in. Once he's putting in the hard work, if a European club feels that they want him, now this kind of Kwakofanaba. At this point, for me, I think that put your future, you know, into high consideration. And for me, if the money is good, money is good, and the offer is juicy, absolutely.
Okay.
So BBC ba obeko.
Oh wait, why not? So who can BBC one can say
ana Saudi Bing sports ba so obeko.
Oh, imagine mo.
Hey! Eba unko. Katasika about
Kudus saw 24 years.
Yes.
Okay. He's at the prime of his game and age. And ka unya big team boy and but who knows Ebia or extending a contract, let's say at Manchester United.
So not new contract with Manchester United.
Yes. Or City. 2 weeks into the new contract with Pra. Over there. Masa, secure your future. Go to Saudi. They are willing to pay top dollar. Go and take. Say the kind of young can still born on and you get your money. You secure your future. And after the expiration of your contract, you can go to any other team and still continue your performance. The Hiana say you should be consistent. You should be interested in your future development and be serious. That's all.
Kwesi? Many you could finish in your junior dear, but
do I have something? Do I have anything?
Until I'm busy, I say bean sports bar own corner.
Do I have anything useful?
Yes.
You see, Mekai at a point in my life, Minya Dilby, and I'm on for the man. You see, Sebi, you'll be on Jimmy for. International make calculate say ebia we be na more that time ebia meje ebia 1 CD ngofo so mama
5 CDs
yes 4 CD and ebia 4 CDs say 1 CD we meje 12 years 12 months menya 300%. It will take me 4 years to get what I'm going to get in 1 year ewa ha when so eba boom boom it make me that year bibi me yes and I don't know. Man, yeah, my marriage me for. Yes, and indeed. I could say, where dear, me that year, I dear way. Do you get the point? So me, I feel that. So if I'm there, I'm proud to say this is making here at least.
It was a bad decision.
It was a bad decision. Because me calculate, I know that, and I say me calculate 1 year. Even at the time, my family is and cry for the whole year. Even to me, anything substantial for me, no. I'll be getting my point. Kudus. OC apartments be what? Me more. Yes, my apartments now. OC. In 2000, you'll be a business near the air. I won't know super. Kudus Kojis Kanakodi.
I don't know.
Who is Kanukodi?
This guy don't find the projects.
Good, opportunities Bible quote be for. I say time and chance
happens to all men.
Under the sun.
Yeah.
And time and tide waits for no man.
But they are also grabbing this opportunity.
98.9.
Unknown, to make it the best out of it. There are no guarantees in football, or even in life. There are no guarantees in life. I'll be aware of that.
Are you very much aware?
So Kudus, every job I say, he can spend the next 10 years of his life at West Ham. I'm not saying that should happen, but in the first my payment, it will be a bino.
So for instance, last year, no one goes to him so Shani form on their way. This year, even though he's playing well, the goals are not coming.
Yeah, at a point. Last time I shared documentary. Do you know that at the point at Everton? The one who rated Steven Payne, no. Now, Ateta cannot idolize Steven Payne. Mikel Ateta, at the point, no idolizes Steven Payne.
The South African
Everton.
Maestro.
But he stayed there. I was Obeko United. Obeko say, oh, that was where his rise and fall came. With me and rising and do that level that people expected that he would have risen to. The United and the Arsenal, with me and call Meboa.
Yeah.
So,
98.9.
Kudus has potential. No? He's a fine player, he's a good player. But there's no guarantee that Obenya Liverpool will be able, and now Obenya United will be able. There's not even guarantee that Toko United will now Obenya in the form now for 5 years. In the ongoing, I've been saying, me 24 years. The next 3 years, I'm already 27. No? Say, pay any year, say, Obenya $10 million a month, compared to $10 million. Ohene, me, say, $10 million to Kuma, Mama, my friend, me. Say, me, we have $10 million. Oh, them can't say me, me, say, $1 million, Mama, my friend, from Flagstaff House.
I didn't know, bro.
Say, I could be this cable, could not need this kind of humpa.
Scanner Udin, Uba.
No, me di, or any don't make this, I'm a friend about Flagstaff House. But he says, FIC for blocking my account. You guys can get $1 million pay. But they say FIC for blocking my account. Make the man when you make this come my scanner your fair. No, Ebia, Uko, with me about 10 million a year. When you get 10 million, I know someone now. But this can be buy. Oh no, not on your oh yeah. On your best 98.9. What you could see, you could visibly see. Like, I don't know how to put it. In fact, that news was big. The whole Ghana, like, I don't know, behind the year anyway, say, Miss Mieti, you know, me don't play, I'm torn, I say, Pate, the way on your Pate, no. That's the way 500 use that. And that's what you can do. Maybe a doing name. So, the mechanic say, Ohene, Uncle Jessica, say, Ba, Uncle G, say, at 27, say, we could get $30 million. In 3 years, simple. Now we jump over baby and one. Who obtain fear investment papa bena. Untimi nye.
But remember, sir, but I don't come here and say,
yeah, share no the share.
West Ham no one. Summer you between your deal be in Europe. Deal be money be a half or a quarter of the Okoji of Saudi. So half or quarter. Half of what quarter? You see, be 250,000. You see, 1 million. What's half or quarter? Anybody 250,000, if I say could the advance was $250,000. $1 million. What's that for quarter? That means what you get there in 1 year, nobody know. In 4 years, nobody 1 year. Yeah.
When 1 year, and could weigh the options. There are no guarantees in life. Yeah. Kudus. Free. So, Missy Nima, baby, na Kudus, Coco ni Massa, ni Adia Busa, Fugu. Which me, more player be say a war. Finland. Missy on naturalized my mom Finland, Gaby, on Yamono. Now, on Yamono, non pe in Krata. Date not Obetuka. And I'm Mobamiho, and I'm to know for them. Oh, you mean be too for Ukabri. Maybe I ought to Ashama.
Show area.
Maybe I to Ashama. Oh, mammy, I will north. Oh, I watch mine. I will north. Do you need any better motivation than that? No. Into the Okono, Messi going by Panama, a free. Opportunity when you been on opportunity, no. Fair now, I won't go winter time or 292. 2 so we will put it 8.9. And then, this team, I'm quite administration. No, Finland. I'm quite administration, one of their top teams. Not boy left Ghana. One of their top teams, I'm called administration. It's one of the top teams. I'm a Konya Finland Nipa Pebia. Big man who on man was train station that he was moving from Norway to go and play trials in Finland. No, if you crashing off no buy you. And you're ding. That's about 18 years. Max do boy, Max not Max Penwa away in Lagos cities. But and I was chairman of train I said, no, maybe I'll find there into this car. Never to us as a Jimmy number. It's a man adopted boy, no. Man, go boy the games. Now boy is a big of Finland. Man is proud, man, like man go to all his games. I'm a boy on the phone. Hey, right, man, if to that and say, offend banana Sankano. 2 dollars in the phone. I say, what do you mean? You can't go get a new phone for him. Get me a new phone. I got iPhone fresh. I got share box. That is mentality. In terms of pace, compare and
the African Player of the Year, GBA, and Mr. Kudus online. My uncle Saudi. Where the
Ohene, Messi, no, above boy here now. OG Ballon d'Or.
America.
What I put telling me. I said, I'm catch them. Messi, there are no guarantees in football. Kudus, the Bush are for 8 years. Mamunti the Brenya no. Say sikani back from Saudi Nkwadi. No crowd is answer Muslim. Nidium no. Honor.
And I be crying and make a crowd yanko.
Yes, honor practice no. Umra no. Honor practice no crayfi.
Asamojan. China buy out omodiska pudu ebeshe football. All called in a catcher no. Oh, Asamoah no ke captain of the Blaster Craft in himself. And never Asamojan or is secured for life.
Yes.
Including all his friends and family. Be okay. To see her there. If you're saying
it's about security.
Brenya didn't fast.
98.9. And we say, and I know 10 beyond catching generation, fast food generation. The most important.
I'm at the job, bear 1 year. In real, Okoligon, who's got no chiche. Come on.
But the most important.
Now, what could you do? Missy.
Tax free.
Ronaldo need new contract now.
Yeah.
August, I know, Anna, no. Brozovic, Musko Minyane, and Milinkovic Savage, money.
Wow.
Boys, Musko Minyane. Yeah, Uncle Tibia. See, and where they get the money? Every economy, no.
Yeah.
I'm investing. I could see apartments. I'm see. I'm to near man. This kind of car. I'm this kind of come.
The other thing.
What West Ham any idea? West Ham incident.
Almost here musa.
Yes.
Masa. Enti Kudus.
Duran. He was at the peak of his
John
career.
Duran. Peak. Okakwaje.
We have not sat down to calculate how much all the footballers we ship outside, the income that they bring back into the economy. And calculate as against immigrants like me who live outside and who work. We say
foreign direct
investment.
Remittances there.
There's a cap on it.
First name, I say, Emma,
there will be a formalized program to develop these boys
and ship them
out in a formalized way and make sure say
it's kind of
and mostly
yeah in other forms.
You see, and the other thing is that some players, expensive cars. I'm just adding to what you know. I remember.
In the car, and you put a good investment.
I'm not talking. The one they ship and what we get on duties and all those things. The point I'm making is that
Happy FM 98.9.
Atram or the some Hammer Biba those times.
Platinum.
So at
Ukwechi, first time now you convictable.
We Abaka, Zabata.
Yeah.
So Baba Bonta, Bob Monday special.
And na base be na boom beti boom. Sabe. That's not Ayas, eh?
No Ayas.
Oh, at the time or shipping na and 20,000, 200 million.
At the time.
Yes.
Platini.
Yes.
No Saudi, eh?
No, Saudi. So you see, like Manfred is saying, Sa Dr. BNU will talk I shipping 200 lawyer Ben or I just say celebrity lawyers players see one almost spending in the economy. One almost back room yede. Important say
2012 as much as they could come be who be that much as they
I say young boys the move
somebody me fans somebody me no then they call 2015 Basilica I went there before yes any could be ano
$3 million house
no wasn't 3 million or 3 million
no improve
program oh Mr. Smajana Adeba Mupia Kumase. Mr. Clement la momo.
So we turn the money into us.
We don't go use
Ongoji. And I will contrary you.
Charlie, today be my lucky day. I just download the Betika app for Google Play Store. Where I do some small deposits. No, boom, Betika dash me 100% free bet in the paper. So me, I place my bet sharp. I no go door. As in, so make you no slack. Download the Betika app now and grab your free bet. Remember, terms and conditions apply.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below age 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Darling. Yes. Ye be didina meche angel cola. Me bread do. Obi fa angel cola drink. Na ne yonku orange. Ana angel mango. Ose me san pe di obi ye. Aka me de.
Se obi ape angel soft drinks ni nyina bi.
Ai daddy, me say me penny ni na bi.
Sister, wo dear mama angel peach, angel strawberry, and na angel cocktail. Actually, no my bad angel apple lime.
What ye? Esani afuma de. Me say angel cola, any angel orange pe na menya. Afei na nka. It sounds so from wifey, for us just no ebesi ha. Never angel drinks ni nyina agum. Obi ankata na ni no woni. De won sabe so mo no. No
ani, na samasa. En no ano no.
De bia sani enya no. Angel cola de asembabo. Angel drinks ya. Amene abusua no mu. Adonko Soft Drinks Beverages Limited and Waye. Who to do after 0244 83 22 86 and 050 78 78 668.
Angel Drinks.
Taste like our day.
FDA agye de nkrato yatum.
When I dey home and want something quick to chop, everything dey inside. Groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water. So kiss made easy, yo. Carry make carry for your office. Boarding house. Carry everything dey inside. Groundnut milk and sugar. I only
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Soakings are easy. This outfit is FDA approved.
Fonto from Nina Swing. Emmanuel for supper, special one atrás o demo e o mesmo handsome no ebreye. Oh bra.
And then who's our Baba?
Oh, Abba.
What's it from?
Abba.
Na no
how 2 years ni o ha me ase oboso for train. Ko tifia de bi o ti.
Then ya fa ne fa.
And ya fa bi aba.
Omo fa bi ba.
Oh ya fa bi aba ne.
And ono atrem no Phillies.
Phillies say surosu.
Ba asa do obeje kakra na how be say.
Oh, David, own.
Kameza me kase
ondi.
Na wodi a tama wudi agro ara jono na say say no tiri baby o.
Oh, enye no say endo say kutu ma no. Wendi. Wasa ko to the farmer no.
Omo world dey different from o.
So to say you also ondi. Ya say me ah, mu you serious.
Mo asebe.
David. Omo dey.
Oh, ko to a ondi.
Kola na ba dey omo no.
Ko di watch la mu 2 hours wa da raka.
Mu to here.
30 or 2 hours in view.
Not a water dream. Okay, Ross here, Ryan, my win somehow. You to me, Eddie Ebro, make a national so say, and a school games, no, and Kuala African school football championship, no, Egusua, Ecos now. Results ne pie no Ghana emrantie no mo ye adwuma pa ne mabawa no mo ye adwuma except kakra on coaches no e de tu dwa kwaku danso e na so maame a ye friend Joyce Ejebo ate no nso sabo mo de tu ya nyina no ye de ebeba e na unim se nyame ya adoma kwasi ya da league no ebeba so Charles say sibe de nsema to dwa efa election a eba bekoso e o GOC no aso ye na sede eti ekoni nyina no mepacho ye de nyina ebetimi abakai na nso se de bia me bon kokko na me bon kaye enso no akai se de frija e save you energy pa na boa ema odem so o design hoye fe ana kitchen hoye fe ni nyina ne se e slick door handler ubia timi se bibia ekoso kama pa oba esi u kitchen a obia wura ho se yes sampa udi uhune eno any fridge for kra high sense etimedia picture so pacha obobode me won twetwede na fe ensia pini bia na nye kokwasa bia me pacha obomode na kokope bi kama pa ebetia bo na eniema etimi akonkan in fact emu no boyiri bagayam pa ya eniema bia susu bia wo de hyewa ebetimi ahye na bibia so etimi akoyi kama pa pacha me ne wo ka say high sense say toaso na fe atoaso a ba bia won showrooms and also on shops ni nyina no e wo bia no me pacha obowura ho sabetia kabe etuom sa akosi 8th March we promotion soko doko mi pa na ye ponti bomode ne tu anamo ne pro so ye eniema ebetia konkan e de ama me pacha tu anamo ne ko amahia East Legon Accra Tudu and afi La Paz Bochona North Industrial Area Air Junction Mall Achimota Mall West Hills Mall Tema Committee 1 Committee 25 Kaswa Kisiman and afi me pacha Broadcasting Kumasi City Mall and me pacha Kumasi Adum Kumasi Post Office Tano so ni nyina no wetimi ahu omo kama pad na takra de takwa suyan tamale hoy oboase mankasim na afi tachiman na me pacho kofodua nyina wasi onya mumu da unya kona so yanko ade a wonsa beti akabe on social media handles ni nyina so no wo the promotion yagu a also ebetimi aboa pa for 0302 550000 nani omo eni komo high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Ye be free some na se dia na yetimi infrastructure menka wo na hye no so se nyame adoma eye kwasiada calf eye Patrick Mochepe one ne nkofo esi fom ewo Kempeske na afe omo atimi afre nsentrofo hia mo ensemo a ekoso calf na afe so no yakọ anim hye ya hodo a eda hodo nyina no omo de beba beto dwa na de be sa di mo kotre pa eye African schools eye football championship na etimi koso Legon no eno so no ommehwe se abo omo ye pa tia minya ene ehwehwemu kakra minya ne se Patrick Mochepe na face panifo a eda calf no chese said the mrantie ne maba no eda won talented di no ada di pefe se no crossom ne se ye ekoso no eda musoko a ene obetimi aka na waka se so se sa niam ne nyina beti akotre na mepacho me kase no said the eniama esi ekoye kakra enie na wohwe said the semi final stage no akwakodru a said the etienie na osha mepacho Senegal and Uganda, Ghana and Tanzania and ampacho 2 o'clock pepe Ghana de no 2 o'clock pepe Senegal and etrene de mama no and I watch mu say oji tumi ye pass e mara dwum ya omo bono omo enya de a omo focus a shift kra kwan bia so no omo ye omo so omo kwani mo na fe de fata bia say so omo timi ye bia stay focus omo timi e de abobo no akọ animu enya the best and I say ultimate no omo timi awini no eno enya de a omo ye mame Joyce Ejay nsem nie.
Now we are still going to focus, maintain our focus and make sure that we don't take things for granted. We don't relax because we know that now we are already in the next stage. But we still want to have all the 3 points. That is the 9 points. We are still going to focus and make sure that our girls play out their best and then give us the win.
Eyen sama wodwa wotimi editu dwa na kan nation so se nra Ghana mrantie no owura aye fra no kwaku danso so no eye trene edema mrantie no ya sakraya pi sakraya ne bi eno se team na kasa no de bo first second match ni nyina no wosesa mu kra na otimi efa eye players for kra de be gina mu na eno ena ye bisa no wasam se oh squad no so san sakraya no ye dodo na esanse na office so makwan so ma wo mu a etimi enya bi mo no etimi nya kwan etimi ebo ebi ewo ho na enei eno ene ade a na otimi ehwe enimo.
When you look at the squad, we change almost all the squad, and then there is much improvement as compared to our previous squad. As for the ultimate, I've said it once and again that we are going to win the ultimate. That's our target, and we are working towards that. So we can assure you.
We ayen samoa otimi editu dwa kwakuda so amanansi wa osi sentia omoye sa sakraye no ene se a strategy a omo pese omo de sesa niamam na afọ omo timi hwe se empo no emrantia no talent omo no omo etimi edanadi na osan de mrantia mienu a omo bo omo de hye goes back akwanya mienu na baako so anya baako no edi bam ni nyina ne se na opese mrantia no omo compete for top scorers award enti kwan bia so na so ja omo bam na omo bia ombenya opportunity etimi de awura mu bia no wati enya kwan edi awura mu ti sa strategy no na omo efae.
I don't know the big names in our team. But only that I have my first team, and then those boys were in the first team. And this one, it was a strategy. We gave chance for those who haven't played to also come and exhibit their talent. And then we realized that our opponent is not the type of opponent that we were expecting. Yeah, so we decided to bring in because the two boys, one had scored 1, other one has scored 2. So we intentionally brought them so that they can come for the top scholar award. And that's the intention.
Yentin Simu, because a party. I think as a player, just adieu. Now, and then Yentin Simu, Yamfa, a Ghana Premier League, no, etimi and from Ranzania, GOC, at post no so and some crana. Kainations saying Yami Adma Kwesiada 28 week no air twas an afi. Yatimid in Semna Atwas Accra Lions, Bichim United, Medium Sporting Club, Young Apostles, Masia Santiago, Diana Stars, Vision FC, and Afi Gold Stars. Lagos Cities out of Lions, and afei Karela United and so any Dreams FC Brekum Chelsea and so the Nations FC and the FC Summer Test 1996 and so any Basaka Holy Stars away and it said a hon Sankayano a city and Yami Adma Shannon so Naka say a bit me atwa so na bibia so etimi akọ enkan ewo ehonoma eno etimi ewurawura na ya no wakai na wa Shannon so say enei wo hwa Nyame adoma enke say ensuatreman ene have folk no and already no we say points na sibe omo de obi ademan ti has folk are gaining some points no already na a table no say na esi etiel na after 28th week na ya boss how much at 29th week na beto aso no me pa chawo enie 53 points and a baby any goal stars say wow what 12 goals so nation setos me no 51 points are on also 18 a year goals Heart of Lions toss me 47 points plus of 11 goals Asante Kotoko toss 9 47 points plus of 7 goals we etimi etwaso emu a ubramu a na wo hwa Summer Test and so Heart of Football so feet and seats has moon that seat omina with the same points 42 and no ewuramu ekọ asiampacho ukoko pimo relegation training teams now saying it's here. You're also doing Siano Accra Lions. 20 points minus of 7. Lagos City Tosso Dunson on also 25 points minus of 16 goals and a fee. And so at the man on the way you know for that's why 15 points are. Unya na 18 position to be any as a be me pacho and Accra Lions, Lagos City. And of course it's what omo ena enim. Yana ni enra. Ena ekoba se Ohene-Bampoe Brenya etna se HappySports no so no ena otimi eto ne nsa efre owura a efre no Charles say se bebrebe abeseko no so di akotene ewo sa adwumadi we mu pa ena gya nyame adoma we se wati apagya kosoro pa Ghana Arm Wrestling odano afi okowiase nyina no a wo executive member ena enei one no edi ekita ho kakra na obisan so GOC election ankasa na ebekoso no wa ankasa wo interest na so yes me we interest isan say office say GOC gina ya ebetiamwa ama Ghana sports no atimi akoso ena afi so no se danchen a sports authority na ankasa so no se de omsi ye omniema no GOC wo akotene edi wom ti se GOC gina ya omonso ebeti agina ye ti eno no ewo interest wom
me wo interest wo mun say GOC betumi agina yi mejidie ni say GOC agina yi a GOC betumi aboa and GOC betumi aboa Ministry of Sports and Recreation na the sports brand we want to create a day emphasis at that of mine no any obi o play sport there betumi GOC represent all the federations especially the Olympic one and if we get stuff wrong everything will go wrong. GOC is a partner or development partner to NSC and Ministry of Sport and Recreation. And GOC will direct access to the federation. And this is GOC and Korea. Muntina, we will interest because the Ghana Committee Brenya quality leadership. Leaders with understanding, leaders with quality vision. Na yet to me, because I travel around the world and I see the Olympic bodies.
We ayen Samoa, Otimi Editu. Oye ne se opani mema ni si ora Charles Osese be koswana echem ya na mprepi no se ekoba ne se ohwese de mo election no esi ewa eya na enye ade a eye anisokra ntokwa violent ne nyama basabasasa ekoso na ede na ma ne basa wase duru ba bia se go 50-50 na mentime ho asem bi eba mu a ena timi koso na ono de ogiri se afi no ekwan bia so se omotimi hwe se sa niema no ensi egwomu na empo no no ankasa tu no wasi ho so obehwe se sa de no so ebetimi atwa na omo obi akwan emomfa eye adwumaku no edin emfia agro na afi omokọ corporate sponsors wana say corporate world na omo bre kransa na omanya eye sponsorship enti omo makwan emma obia emfa ekuo no anim twitwi fom
Champagne no cycle be ba na ta ba so du a be ya no efo champagne ekoye 50-50 na afenu a na edesa each week no eba the various leaders also have understand that we cannot denigrate the sports brand we want to represent. It's an answer what no now we can send me for now in opportunity customer eba point ya you to me model go and say GOC din na ye wia ya fa bon tin say the person corporate Ghana boy ye ndi ama obi ate ase me kura de ma fa to me ho so obi bia step obey so wodin tim no bia me ankasa o say chese seven na to twede a I'll personally take this up. We will not allow anybody to denigrate our sports brand because sometimes you go to corporate institutions and you now global media also global media won't give you money. You must come clean. Whoever will elect leader of the leaders, as I see in United Kingdom, now your board, now your tummy and come as for my mind.
We someone or Charles says Sibe in Comedy, no one out to me to na ɔsɛ sibe to aso na ɔsɛ kyerɛ mu sɛ sɛdeɛ bɛyɛ a asogye ɛna afei so pɛpɛpɛ yɛ bɛyɛ adwuma no ɛsɛ kwan bi aso no ɔmohwɛ sɛ GOC bɛtumi improve na ɛbɛ improve nso deɛ a nnipa baako a ɔno agye tum yie pa so bɛtia yɛ sɛ adwuma no ama nneɛma ntia atumi akɔ yie no ɛyɛ owura ɛfrɛ no Richard Akpokpaki Akpo Kavi ɛna bɛtumi ahwɛ ama biribiara atumi akɔ nkan no afei ɛduro na mankwa so no saa nkurɔfoɔ wie mmienu no ɔgyiri sɛ ɛsɛ ɛtumi ɛto apama wɔ mo
really say your parents share pa them to us epe obi o wa bote ni dia media maka owura agree on pan cheme me kai say maybe owura kwesi nyan tetika say obi time on so respectfully menini na ye wo yen da ko bi ne pa or gentleman but I am calling to vote for Mr. Richard Akpokpaki we believe say odi asun bi any nkunu every the committee ayen na every positively immediate I am calling on the say obia what is the most important Otuma Richard Akpokpaki via Fisher Edwin Abankwa Nyaka many of the can wait radio maybe I'm for to form back but I just want Ghana to know say it has to be Richard Akpokpaki. Let's thread the league and they know we must get that leader or they are some years in
we and someone ora Charles say Asibe enso etimi editu eja ewo ho na menene wie kura nam so owura ose asibe said ya mudi nkomo ya woni empo no Ohene-Bampoe Brenya na face so Brenya e frɛ no Sintim-Koree Chaskele twitwi nkomo ide chiremu na owura a frɛ no Prosper Harrison ado ono esquire ya owo the Ghana Football Association secretary no so na adwuma system etise say yesi oba ho abepre eye dibre ewo ho also antia no wadane ho adi pefe se wo yesonko ahyase no na gonyina ye nemom se de ogyina ye sanse se enema bi ye den ne se eduru mrasem chechiremu na se omadwere nkobenkrom a oba bechiremu e ma ne da fan ka omo ebom etise se de wagyina ye a ono so esi timi to abama no.
Prosper comes with quality and I have assured him that many mebunya for the jebeto Prosper na unjina yi ba wajina yi but ya konkitan dio what so confusion and I say emra entiasia nyeduma no Prosper steps in and for me that is the quality we need. Ntipa is on the card.
We someone otimi to dry yenyina sansam no so yem fan sam nyina no etimi emra wie na meka no wahye ne so say high sense was say enei fridge sonko kura etimi aba eboa save energy ena no akire no so no etimi eboa ema enei efficiency pass ade no empo adwuma na woni media ya ade na hiam sa slick door option na wo na utimi bia na mu no so ye table pa kakraka boyiri bofrete ena afi pakayam ya utimi ede ema no shaba bia ope bia pa jo bobode ne to anamon eko omo ase hot and sabeti aka ne nyina waso ye ne doso ekra ha kumasi na afi so no ba bi ti setakra de takwa sunyane tamale hohoy oboase mankesim Techiman and Alfred Kofori Amepacho, Nina no sa eretimi account for 0302450000. High sense everyday business for everyday people. I'm gonna show me more a boame etimi pajama mama call if ye and yam my moon semina. Papa no no papa no no papa no no papa no 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 papa no no ankasa.
Stronger brand you can trust. Polytank, we get some more Rambo and get some more super. And the Polytank, we did Polytank, papa no no papa no no papa no of the best.
2025 Salah Food Fest. Fadama Zango, Alajo Zango, Mamo Bizango, Paswa Zango, Nima Zango, Ashaiman Zango, Achimota, Medina, and Sabun Zango. Why and was in a Biani Ede, Bomadia, Munkamu Mumwe, Namumra Happy 98.9 FM. Our asylum down. Number 4 registration forms. Number 4 2025 Salah Food Fest, the biggest interzongo cooking competition. Mamikao, Sejumedi, Achedi Chintrente, Akakrakapa, and a Kaho. Ebiti say, home appliances, electrical gadgets, and a whooping cash. Right. Na Brabbe Chesed Yon, Sanu Etimibo, and Mata Cherema just say 2025 Salah Fest, your Zongo Fit Cook, Brother Betre, Happy FM, Nimdia, Happy FM, and Nijan Kwan. So Pentremubia, one of the phone, 0542 019 643.
Everywhere you go, big goal for the friends and the family. Big goal, big refreshing moment. Big goal for the kids and the adults. Big goal, boys and girls with a drink up. Big goal, everywhere the party day. Big goal, we go mash up the place with it. Big goal, greatest in every battle. Big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal. Big refreshing moments.
Big ol' drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
HappySports, le meilleur. HappySports, supérieur. HappySports, exceptionnel. HappySports, numéro 1.
Alright, yɛntoa dwumadie no ɛsoɔ menkan message kakra ba na yɛntoa so wei fi na yɛasante yɛboa hɔ nana. Good morning to you. So Ghana is an organized chaos, and it is sad. We a sinkumani di and a pay a so. Samit Wela one from United Kingdom says Asampa is speaking sense. Kudus and his family should listen. Where to be me have landed as if it were to be me, I've landed in Saudi already. Yo yate why? Was it called in my country? We do a credit that
well, me chow me my whole thing in that time message. Only now, no one said anti-Asia. Bean sports are back. I won't go.
Dogana.
Udogara. Me castle.
Anyways. Yene a joyful wave, joyful wave, celebrating the sacrifice, love, affection of women. Ya brabo, a bit to your mom, a bit to my sister. And today, record the 30 seconds. Not tune, young composing, young papa be a fab appreciate you, mammy, including wow, Dean location, Umami Dean location. Nefa a Brenya, a WhatsApp number we saw 0538. 591314 0538 591314. Netie the Happy Evening Drive. 7 to 10 p.m. or Wednesdays and Fridays throughout the month of April. Now I could see May. Now face no yen select the lucky winner. They celebrate your Mother's Day. What we can wear a joyful way and they celebrate the sacrifice, love, and affection of the women in our lives. We a Mother's Day special. And to be said, wow, a better chede be lucky winners and Virginia be a instant air time. A phone so and to be start record on 98.9. Papa be watch at the show, my menu yam at the celebrate to mammy. What number we saw Sunday or 0538 985 0538 591314 for Dinka home be already a year free and our mammy Dean and be honest war. In Naka nefa ebra yenti we all the kudimen ebre all right yankwe and then na my
Brenya na de emuda hopa
sa
and de emuda hopa
bibia sa na ekwa ehuri
And at the end, it would da papa. Minyao iPhone cranka.
What is
Because
it?
press.
What do you
phone.
You phone after the I don't phone who the
Oh, minyai bia. We have thank you.
Sir, I do go.
I'm the guzo. One of to advance one.
Sir,
1 terabyte.
It's never go.
Collins Bamine Fanto so Teuna Yen Fiona in Penifua who do be pim wa hanamu fa de aka no ento aso emfa man. Join your live on Facebook na also who de akone ne ba. 5 solid games and you selected. Your first game Newcastle United and Ipswich Town over 2.5 ebe Bosse 2. Frankfurt and RB Leipzig a Bosse 2 over 2.5. Hoffenheim and Dortmund anytime goal scorer Sehu Girassi obetwatwatna anytime 89 minutes of the tomb cry AFC Bournemouth and Manchester United home team over 0.5. United CCR league need baby eduno some winning lowest pointer amenya here history mo nti Inter Milan AS Roma game we unse Serie A no emu ayden pa between Napoli and Inter. No be drop points bi ano na so be she. Inti no Egusepe Mieza no yakọ Inter Milan straight win. Odds ni ye be 11 plus.
Emu ye.
Inti no.
Emu ye.
Cash out nso ba mesrew.
No aje.
Me woni brade bebre because
Eba no yi.
Eba no mi aso.
Bi a ohwe the possible outcome no. No cash out no de ma na EACC. Inti no be twen say mo preko.
Okay.
Yeah. Who the 10,000? I'm cash out of 1,000.
Near me, Yan say, oh, soon. But and yet 10 plus games. Nanka soccer chance, no.
And I'm covered by
and say, cry away, Jay, say, cry what I say. Do try to be a bear, and I'm doing the cocoa to 10K. And to find one. But to be a fan who shame, we know, ye Monday ever ban on the same. To be a fan who shame.
Good master, me that say, me that saw the year, Kudimreno, a Brenya. Emmanuel Anoche, Edward on our Facebook page. Was my question to Asempa is if Kudus was playing for Arsenal, what would be his answer? Question of Odiaban. Asempa. Who took this free? And could this Obama Arsenal and Kabakas uncle and in summer or the Abano as a baby no de Maye. Kojo Asempa Furniture Works Sweden, there was a good morning. Please, what year Kosoko won their last African Cup from Kojo Asempa Furniture Works 1983. And Omoji, Fiho, Omuntimi, NGB. Moko finance, and so Omuntimi. 93, 2001, 2004, Ominano. Actually, warm. Akofa, a key, or see, oh, I'm so happy. Thank you, Auntie Mary, and your team. Thank you, too. Message Mentias my kindness. Ali Musa Plato Hene, I will use this opportunity to appeal to the delegates to vote massively for Prosper Senado. Ghana Football Association General Secretary and Edwin Amankwa, because once, you will never walk alone. Referee Ali Musa. Also, Omunina say Liverpool for. Omunina Liverpool for. Ali Musa Plateau. It's Liverpool for.
Liverpool for.
As a person say apology now. Mada. And the Opebiano Sanka every no. Paul. I may not Sozi SDW was a good morning. Are you cool watching you live? And also the way okay. Can I call and do way free or their bano? Pierre Pierre was a good morning, lovely guys watching you live from Achim Asafo and also the way a free or their bano. PK Darling so I share live on Facebook. With the NT a year GOC elections new few hopefully. Come to more Jimmy Abekai and Sir Manfred Awaha, Martin Canada, and Professor Jason Posa so Awaha. Now there are some positions that call unopposed. Collins, my profiles of both presidential candidates for the GOC elections coming up this weekend. And your Richard Akpokavi, a profession or a lawyer, and our face, Michael Agri, also a banker and entrepreneur, and a sports persons through and through. Akpokavi since 2007, I've been there his work in the space, either as an athlete or as administrator. In Akpo-Kavi, or vice president at the Ghana Hockey Association 2007 to 2014, president Ghana Hockey 2014-2018, member International Hockey Federation Rules Board 2010-2012, a member International Hockey Association Development and Coaching Committee 2004-2012, Continental Hockey Development Officer for Africa 2007-2012, GFA Chairman of a Disciplinary Committee 2005-2015, Chairman Ghana African Hockey Federation Officials Committee since 2016 to date, GOC General Secretary 2017 to date, and a profile no, and we have a sporting profile and a career profile. Career the Kebeti Kumpa. He's been a lawyer in good standing for a long time, an astute lawyer at that. And now Michael Agri on the profile no kumwa Achimota Golf Club handicap member 1998-2003, Achimota Golf competition secretary 2003-2005, Achimota Golf Club vice captain 2007 to 2009, Achimota Golf Club captain 2009 to 2011, Ghana Golf Association vice president 2013 to 2015, Ghana Golf Association president 2015 to 2021, regional 2 and 3 African Golf Confederation regional chairman 2020-2021, Ghana Team Ghana Summer Olympic Tokyo chef de mission 2021, after the Ghana Olympic Committee board member 2017 till data afena yakotwaba nti men nipa mienu and contested for the presidency of the GOC. Prof, so far the campaign, so far you interview me in our home ideas and the person the GOC. You share the GOC elections.
It's going to be a very keenly contested, but Osha, you see, within the spaces that the two gentlemen have worked, as in terms of the visibility and the popularity, it's on the side of Akpo-Kavi.
Okay.
Clearly because of what the Papa Nyoko Jani and plus him, what they did with hockey. And the fact that he's been disciplinary committee chairman of the Ghana
for 10 years.
Yeah, you know, so clearly, why Juma within the space, and the fact of the matter is that he's also a very media friendly person. So these are the advantages. Golf, you know, more of a elite sport. So, I don't know, Emma. Michael Agri, you know, not that you are saying anything against him, but fact of the matter is that in terms of the spaces that the two gentlemen have worked, the sport that they've worked in, so, and incidentally, our continental experience, various choosing fields.
That's very good observation.
So I think that it's an interesting, it will be an interesting contest, but at the end of the day, if I were a delegate, clearly my vote is for Akpo-Kavi. Even though for me, I feel that we need somebody who within the space, is well known. I mean, I think for me that's the trump card for Akpo-Kavi. Going into this contest, it looks like
or your favorite one?
Or your favorite. I mean, or a front runner. There's no doubt about it. Okay. He is a front runner, and eventually, I will not be surprised if he wins.
Okay.
At all.
Okay. Manfred, where do we need DJ Accra? GOC.
When say Ubo, Mr. Akpo-Kavi, when they see with him, so no chairman of the disciplinary committee
of the GFES
that time.
Yes.
So my mind took me back to the controversial decisions that need taking place. I'm not holding it against him or anything, but to view all this in a larger context. So, on no we near Ghana Olympic teams are at the international meetings. Where do we place? What has been the effect, the net effect of all these appointments on the name of Ghana? Sometimes even registration, preparation, training. So over and above beyond this appointment. So we are fine. I don't care who wins. But at the end of the day, what measures, what planning do we put in place to put Ghana back on the world stage? See, we are down the drain in terms of sports. The whole ambit of sports. Ultimately winning election now. Well and good. What is the net effect of your appointment?
Sure. And there be a bigger conversation.
Yes. For me, I don't care about who wins or who doesn't win.
But why in the bit they move sports from maybe away to the next level.
Also, on when I contested.
Michael agree.
Apokavi, as you said, has been in the space for a long time. So with experience, I think that if he wins, he stands a chance. If only he's going to be serious with the job and push us up, then I think he deserves it.
Well, many votes.
But did you who a crowd?
Jose.
See now to be now to me, did you who power?
There.
Oh no, you know what? Not win a general interview. No. I want for preference. I'm so okay. Father for pass away you.
No more panka.
There be any penaka.
Na me Jensen come de kan wa nanka.
There be. That's they won also can more to
the transit.
He said the only one who transit.
Well,
me am Faba.
This two are people
that
say I know fairly well.
Yeah.
Mr. Agri because of golf.
Yeah.
Me know so much, but fairly well. Yeah. Mr. Akpukavi, those days are not a general secretary.
Remember the GOC?
Yeah. And then the period to say Manfred Kine when he was in the football space, handling all kinds of issues because of your lawyer. And or you'll be up at sports. If we are going to be looking at a year association with sports, Kaobeka's ABA of the two, and because of ABA areas or no fire, hockey, football, and a few other things, obviously, and no be projecting it in. So, Mr. Agri has here the possibility, say, even a number of people in the sports team before we share, would know him, maybe on the low, but the possibility, say, Mr. Akpokavi may be relatively familiar to as many people will be high. But I'm not sure, say, we are looking at Obi or Ye Noon. We are looking at Obi Obitmi Aye Juman. Intino, Oshe Omumi Noa, Ebia Oshe Ejuma, Omoye were in their areas. And then you juxtapose that with a big position and see, say, in their own individual areas, and then no mutmi as you see, I have my band position or Babeshe or more canning in our nose. Then based on that, then no bit me. Manfred raised a very important point. Time and now, Mr. Akpukavi, a year DC chair, a Ghana Football Association. Say you pull football is the number one sport in this country. Into a certain level of flow, not at the same. Obey GS, not at the same. Or survey as hockey boss, not at the same. I am sure, say, all of these things are documented. And I'm sure, say, maybe, just maybe, these are the things that or more and it's not a large electoral body.
Debbie.
Or more I don't know the exact number, but it's not that big. From what I saw, this venue, Ultra Geological Survey Department, I said, Ultra 37 Kakra, now Maniaco Alliance France. Konamuho baby. That was the last election.
Soil Research Institute.
A baby.
The
last election. Yeah, I was there. That's right. And I don't remember saying that number near large biasa. It was maybe above a little over 50 or something like that. It's pitching your views, your plans, and your thoughts and your achievements to these 50 people. It would not be. But there's something I'm going to say. One of the things I liked about the last two elections are Minya Akwenya Koreye. So we call the various sporting disciplines compared to, sadly, and I will say this sadly, in our football space, unfortunately, about 2 hours I agree. But over a year, I noticed, and there were people like because of your association with with sports in general, you know them, but you barely meet them because of football related stuff. One of the things I quickly noticed in the 2 elections is that people who are executives.
So delegates, 66.
66.
66.
Thank you for the number. People who were executives of some of these sporting disciplines, and you're very popular, no? They are okay and very well to do.
Yeah.
These are not people that you can just go and sit in front of and say because of we send a football board because of we to Obama. I remember I met a gentleman, Mr. Sanun Mohammed.
Yeah.
On no hair cycling.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer.
In fact, he's the current general secretary.
And he's the little I got to know. No, you're okay. Because you are my brother and you are my friend, vote for me. And I saw a lot of like that. I remember for one of the federations, the either the boss or the vice who came to vote was a very senior immigration officer.
Yeah.
And they are like that in the various sporting disciplines. So called is it fencing, Mahadi or called Jerry Ahmed is with weightlifting. It's also the various electoral college now that was 4 years ago and 8 years ago. I noticed that kind of thing and I was like, wow, you need to do a lot to convince. It's Mekai say at the end of especially the last 4 years, you hear about one. Mr. Yakana saying, Nunu Mensa won by it wasn't much. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was about 5 or 6 or 7 votes per end of the Akugavi in the last 4 years or so. And in the other positions, I remember so be to say
but Tobano one side. It was green.
I saw something.
One.
I saw something. It was like 2 blocks.
2 blocks. It was a blue and a green camp.
Of a block of Nimcroft. For example, they're not Mr. Nunu Mensa so we need this position. I don't know how that happened. And almost all of them lost. I remember I said there was one that I wish he won, but he appeared to be on the other side, which was Mauku Afajinu. So he lost. He lost because he appeared to on the other side, not at Uncle Ben's side. Into Lucia. But I'm hoping that this time around, I see there are a lot of individuals who want to contest the other positions. I can only wish them well and hope that they end up choosing the best people who are fit for the job. Because like Manfred said, over the years, and when we are having conversations about taking our sport to the next level, I'm not too sure there are many who said they wish we would have gotten into a far higher than where we are. I hope so. Be to me the GOC now another level altogether.
Okay. And so the GOC election say we one of the less controversial campaigns so far. Delegates could die on by any at all. Obi be French interpretation. Azangwa. Aye. Interpretation here as interpretation.
Mekai's story though.
Yeah. Use election the way
that Mekai's when the person was doing the interpretation, nobody realized that Nadia can
be Spanish, What is Spanish? What is Spanish? This Spanish. Oh, what's up, boy? For education purposes, more contest for other positions. The president, among profiles that vice president, Malcolm Fadjenu, or unopposed, first vice. Second vice, Frederick Otulati, also unopposed. Taekwondo. Third vice,
Taekwondo, almost of you, almost at you.
Taekwondo problem in you.
No problem, you.
Oh, sir, and you want me. Third vice president, Mohammed Mahadi, and Zuko unopposed. General secretary, Mohammed Shanun, a year Kwame Boni Dino, Onika Sim Mohammed. And competing in that particular position. Okay. General secretary. Assistant secretary, Boa Fuseni, unopposed, will be in who challenging. Treasurer, Ivan Siaboa, and Isaac Dua, and so called. We are at your position on Onkobium. The deputy, Isaac Dua, and all contested.
Why is he not going again?
I don't know, for some reason he didn't contest.
His hands are full.
I'm sure. Okay. Only even see a boy and competing for treasurer. Assistant treasurer and Bernard Corte and also on the post on Ubia and pray. And after board members, on 5 out of the lot now among are submitted on documents on some contest.
I'm not missing account.
Yes, I do not mankwa account. Prosper. And also can be. Prosper so for board member. I can tell. Enti media di me no me hu ha enti we me hu di bia fa cheme on contesting to super 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10
for board member
13 persons and only 5
yeah better
8 will have to fall.
8 will have to fall. Me hu Dr. Ben K Asante, me hu Harrison Ado, and me hu Eduna Mankwa. On my Kenya, me who didn't
police are familiar with them. Can you say you're a sports person? Then your name is in the forefront.
Oh, David said, you know, me who did police are fighting
who didn't
me who didn't
saying
me who so man training. Debi minim ko me hu di ni ye.
Okay. Hu ni ye say.
Okay. O man tru ni ye. O man tru ni ye.
What do you mean modi no?
O man tru ni ye. The police are fighting. But the worrying thing about all of this is a lot of women contesting in these elections.
Yeah.
Looks like you see
primarily.
That's a memang kwa.
Yeah, so primarily on say in sports, no, really. Apart from
other sporting
disciplines,
federations and associations, a creative positions for just women.
Yeah.
So they'll be a board, no so. But I don't think
you have at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
so
is it that they are not interested?
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe in future, sir, 5 executive board members.
Or one of the vice president position.
Yes,
should be a woman. Got 3 vice presidents.
Yeah, so
3.
So they can reserve
one should be a woman.
One for a woman.
Woman.
Then they could reserve 1 for the executive members, executive board.
And our secretary, no cry.
Yeah.
So at the man, that's all me complain. You because it be a secretary. But what I'm saying is that board members, what the 5 reps, that's a komujaba a woman. And then the second vice president goes to a woman. Then at least we'll have a certain representative,
representation is important in this modern world.
To balance this whole thing. And then International Olympic Committee,
one of our own.
Coventry. So clearly, this is a very legitimate point out there, and I think that going forward, they need to consider it. Interestingly, Mr. Albert Mensah di Ohanko bi mo.
Okay.
I think he's giving his position to a certain lady.
Yes.
It reminds me of Mami Gifty Anna Myers.
Anna Myers. They know Ghana International.
Yeah.
Very interesting woman and how he helped rugby.
Petron Kramaswag.
Oh, okay.
Very, very, very.
I don't know where she
is. Very wonderful woman.
Wonderful. In fact, it's possible I may even meet her today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now the chairman. I did my rugby rugby for no more stubborn. But I think that on the whole, like Manfred was saying, Ningina ne say you better aba man kofa. Between aba normal year duma bom. Yeah, kind. It shouldn't be. I hope say it's not Mr. Agris who need him crop for. Person we need general secretary near the so na enka obi wini bia no, they come together and work on the team. I think that the last GOC executive, it was bedeviled by a lot of disunity.
The last two.
Because
the elections that brought Benin Mensa had them divided.
Yeah.
There were some members that belonged to the Professor Dodu's team.
Yeah.
And then the argument in the next election is menya min kofon kwa anti na juma edin na just get any side and then the delegates say in the end to and block and go one side.
Yeah, but eventually eventually the president fell out with his own
general secretary.
So
I
think that honestly, and your mindset, honestly, the leadership of Mr. Benunu Mensah has not really helped. That's the honest truth. And I'm honest. You see, if first time the excuse was that Nkrofo be free, a buyer. Okay, what happened to the second time? So say I say, wouldn't disagree kakra, then there has to be a problem between the two of you. I think that really, say share a Juma, Mr. Benunu Mensah ebeye over the 8 years. The expectation that we had of her, honestly, he has disappointed. Honestly, really? Yeah, he has, because he share the kind of charger or leading against the Professor Dodo leadership.
But one of the things that we born about so a support to federations, scholarship of my athletes, and it's carefree, Anuka and World Board Nipano. You see, chairman is so almost come.
You see, me see the expectations we had of him was not these things. Okay, I say winning first time, or the Olympic Stadium or
Amasaman. Yeah.
Then you see, with all the promises around it,
never kickstart.
It never.
Of course,
it never.
Nothing happened.
It never. And for me, I think that the personality in the poster didn't really help.
Okay.
So for me, probably he may have done. Of course, nobody has said maybe expectations now a war of him. Any Sibiana or Osifa Yeni proud to becoming a GOC president. Any time obey a GOC president, the expectations we had of him now. Look, a lot of these media guys who were very, very pro Uncle Ben and all those things, most of them he fell out with them because I say Nitenwano or ye bibi na okan I say na you fall out with you and all these things. And you know these things I'm talking about. I mean, bottom line, Obiti say I'm wrestling print. If you look at the kind of backing he gave Mr. Benunu Mensah, anyhow they fell out. It's strange.
And maybe as some papa boy, my bisa, what really happened now? I'm falling out. Nobody is able to tell me.
It's strange. It's strange. It's strange. Well, and these things, and some me, Uncle Ben, we have a great deal of respect for each other, mutual respect, but for me, the people that were in his corner eventually they fell out,
No problem.
Yeah, look, take somebody like Mr. Herbert Mensah and the kind of assistance he gave and everything. Look, and later you hear how. No. For me, I think that, look, San Nyoma Amwano, Ama Nenit Swadi Huna no Wase Kobe Peja Ghana Olympic Committee na Kono. I say, and to me, I'm Pem. And for me, it's very, that's where my disappointment is. The key people who were in his camp who eventually he fell out with. It's quite.
Would that affect any candidate who aligns with the former president? Because, don't mind you, we've seen GOC delegate Omatu M block Dogda.
It is possible.
It is a different candidate in Ebano.
It is possible.
If the okay is anything to go by, would align with him be an advantage or disadvantage?
I don't think that it will be an advantage. So it will be proper that say now wanna come cry, you know. But for example, the general secretary, Sanun, he was in his camp, but they falling out. And he, on that basis, and he's going into the election on his own strength. So these are things. I mean, for a president to fall out with his general secretary, it's I mean,
let me cast that mindset. And now, but I'll come back to the same point. What is the mindset of you, that individual, contesting for this position? Is it to enjoy the per diems, all the largesse,
the perks in the office?
Even if we don't agree, we are not from the same block. We have a single mission. Say
we
are sports in
Olympic movement.
We don't agree, but when we enter the boardroom, we have only one mission to make sure, say, we put in policies, plans which will make Ghana sports move forward. Why should it be that so we can work together? No, it shouldn't be.
And that
it should never be. So I'll come back to that mindset. What is the mindset of you contesting for that position?
I get you, but you see,
Manfred buying Chenti, not drinking in higher Brofaduna. Here, Kuba, and this how. And this how. Share, when you mean you know, but let me say, no.
It's terrible.
You better meet the Fro. You better board meeting.
I also understand, sir, there should be some certain amount of synergy between us.
Of course.
Yeah. But over and above that, you know, if Mempewasema, it's outside.
No,
you
don't have to be friends. It should be about the ultimate good.
Yeah.
It's about the ultimate good. No. The personal interest.
It's all about Olympics.
It's all about
Olympics. It's Olympics in the
Olympics, boy. Olympics.
Hey, Yangono.
Pija down for no.
Olympics.
The Omokasa impose. Manfred, your next topic. We wish all the candidates very well.
Yeah, we wish
them
once
again, delegates.
Especially my Liverpool fans.
Montuma, Manfred, Misha if you wanna Umoja Nyekoko. Are you surprised?
When an Umoja Nyekoko?
Hey, that's it.
Yeah, 4 in Umoja Nyekoko.
Francine BT,
Francine, only platform. Only platform. Yeah, man, platform. Yeah, 4 in Umoja Red.
Manfred, yeah, the news are making rounds in this week in Ogum, Sake, no. Indeed, my team know some very good work this week. I've been very impressed with. In fact, my Drian Kohoda. Colin said, "What talking about the number of games Oguma ball in second coming in wins and win 27 wins. We lose as much as 20 of the 62 games and one ball.
I know she.
Since it's coming 2 seasons.
Second coming.
No.
62
games, 27 wins, 20 defeats, and when
no draw.
Draw. Colin said, "Me
na
you anxious discussion." But were you surprised? They parted ways at the time Akabe 6 games to the end of the season.
I'm not surprised at all. Luckily for me, Koko versus Accra Lions.
Okay.
I was there.
Oh, not me as a person.
Yes, I was there. I watched the match, and you could see, Kotoko players, you know, with all the potential that they have, with all sky the torm, expectations that was.
62 games, 27 wins, 15 drawn games, 20 defeats, 63 goals scored, 50 goals conceded.
No. So I'm not impressed. What you say?
2 years.
Kotoko play no. Now me catch you be say me who say Kotoko training. Omo set pieces. Omo go through the physical regiment to toughen them out, to give them stamina. I've never seen it. If maybe they do it on my blind side, I don't know. But me who that? In you for say Real Madrid's name Asempa Arsenal no, all the regiments they didn't form no, to make sure say all your sinews and muscles are toned up for 90 or 120 minutes of action or air. Kotoko players at the ball 12 in
Passing Kwane is the first I've seen Kotoko play in a long time.
And this is mid-season, almost to the end of the season. Now, if your players are not that matched, then what? We are
now,
one of the problem-solving matrices are five times why. So why is Ogum not performing? because he doesn't have the players. He cannot say he doesn't have the players. He signed all these players.
Yeah.
Then the next question is why are they not performing? Because he won't me enough time or no enough time or none of them buy. So we will go up to the 5th one and even more. Then you see, say no, the problem comes back to him as a head coach and maybe his methods. Ogum, I'm sorry, has not delivered, and I think it's time for him. So I agree totally with Nana Pinkrani, IMC. They say it's time for Ogum to go so that we look for something. We will change it until we find something, the right mixer. But for Ogum there, we thank him for his service. What they are there, baby, I will do no.
Time in your problem now.
There be. It will give Zito, meaning Zito number one twice.
You all know about his games. No?
Okay. It will give whoever is coming in enough time to study the players and decide who is going or who is staying. But this and mass transfer of players, we shouldn't do it again.
17, but 23.
And that's one of the reasons why Ogum deserves to be sacked. How many players did he sack last season?
But my last season was around 17.
17.
Yeah.
It could be more.
Yeah.
And we gave him the confidence. Also say now now you
not 22 quarter that the season before.
We cannot do that. Which team in the world does every team every year 15, 14 no. You can never build a team with such short-term player transfers. No. Ogum has done well up to this point. We're disappointed because expectation never be go. It was very, very big, but he has not performed and he deserves to go.
Kobe?
Yeah, I think this record here, it has
same.
Charlie.
Or the buy me can say uncle no some going here from Okran because me need this we lose 20 games in 2 seasons.
This got to
No.
Last season we lose 13.
Yeah, but you see,
and this season we lose 7.
You see, I think me dikotoko echi kakra. Minye hu coach bi a man appointment a osa ye de car management hu.
Debbie.
And the laxity with the owner. Utumi kono ho ni ni kudi nkomo bia o pe ni sani
omani.
You know, I've
he was in total control.
Yeah. Total. So he had a lot of power. And so for him not to take advantage of it, clearly is really disappointing. But we will dog post me on Twitter.
Oh, so waffle. Godfred.
Replacement trainer. I said, Unim, this Kwabra and Komodi one, this recycling of coaches, but your image, so that's all. Gerard Houli, almost that's all. But Uji say PSG here coach on back of Gerard Houli.
But Houli has passed.
Houli has passed. Oh, sorry. Image is still alive. I'm just trying to raise a matter of say, yeah, somebody will argue Carlo Ancelotti is still around, but how many of his likes are still
active?
So not to discount the potential contribution the likes of Malik Jaber near the debate me, but I'm saying that going forward, what are the young replacements? Where are they? So, and at this point in time, why would at this point in time, why would Malik Jaber be
technical advisor?
Of Asante Kotoko, and Karim Zito, at the helm of Asante Kotoko. For me, those are questions. Is it that we haven't trained more young coaches? Is it that we don't have belief in the existing young coaches who are around? Is it that
But we refresh it for That was
grandpa
director, 100.
Or
76 or 77.
And only further even buttresses my point there. It means that really our football is really on the decline. Really. A call from papa because
since 2018 when your conference is Eukruma. I feel no my baby.
And so
Na e no record that saying.
Otiakente ye technical director no. Oyeyama then we were even planning to do pro. And then Pizzo no nyina ba be pro. Emma we are still, I think that it's a conversation we really need to have. Say the coaching element, I say
coaching education,
I say above from papa. We don't have a lot.
Are
of
we
them.
still doing the two? It's a so coachy at the elite level, Ghana Premier League, our license.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Say Nutina Amza.
I extend the call now level.
Yes, national level. Nasa Katira on the 2 years.
The point. When was the last time?
No, it doesn't include assistance.
When was the last time you did a license A?
Yeah, you super.
But until so all the two where you used to say the coaches no. Women in I say what license A before they can coach Premier League. Now we course now. What are you doing to your? I think that
and not Joseph Smith, assistant coach of Nations, and International Hamza Obeng, assistant of Vision, because they qualify their teams to the Premier League, but because of regulations in the
because of regulations, and the point is that it's not their fault. So why do we hold it against them? You see, and for me, I think the conversation ought to really be had, and it's not beyond the conversation. Action has to be taken, so that we get a lot of our young people, because almost the modern nature of the game as you. You see, Uncle Krano, Masa, and lifetime video analysis amount. What you want amount now?
Software say pop up
updates, and I will share now. What they thinking on your feet. So, and I would tactical changes. Game no a couldn't power. And at this point, young guys now, to me, I appreciate these things. Let's create the opportunity for them and grow more coaches. I say, ya dabisano, and why into Malik Jaben, Kotoko technical advisor.
Inside information, I say, even if Malik Jaben talks, Ogum say, Okasado.
Maybe
our advice be
that problem.
But
if you know the coach who was in charge, he knew he was going to run into a problem. We knew he was going to run into a problem.
Just a minute. The players, so Kotoko players, in some made it for me. No, on attitude, no.
That's a puff. You know, you do church. Anytime be a inquiry be this same that
yes. No.
Omo we need ya. Omo pema.
Send the results neighbor. Now results name AWB. Now results name Madia. Results name Madia. Enti yes romo. Send sem na ye kan. Yes yem fan to so enso emane nye ho. Amachi de num. So enti yes romo.
Okay.
Yes romo.
Kwame. Bem. Kodoko. Year in year out. We require them to watch for 2 years. But eventually we knew we were going to get here.
The thing is, CC our board, it's dependent on results.
Yeah.
And in the case of any professional club, your pump players now you can't be sacking the entirety of the squad. But say so the time and you best sacrificing the first.
Head coach.
Very likely, the head coach. And I said the entire coaching staff. And I say be or no be step in an interim capacity until say before be from. At this point, the immense here from the communication and the press was says Zito Badum for the period till the end of the season, and after that, maybe they'll take a decision on that. The thing is, maybe at this time they looked around And either they probably felt at this point, with the level of stability now or more penal, they need a very experienced head. And then maybe in the long term, they would employ a more relatively younger person or appreciating the modern side of the game. Because I'm seeing a combination of Zito and Malik Japer. I mean, to the best of my recollection, Zito was part of the 83 team at Kotokodi in Africa.
Malik Japer.
To the best of my recollection, Malik Japer was a part of the team in 83. So these are not people Sebi and run on mobile. They have been around for so long. And, sometimes you will need a bit of experience to hold the fort. And yet to manage the team in the long term, to hold the fort. I can't 6 matches, so the FA Cup then it could be more. And, there's a period to hold the fort. And they felt in holding the fort. It's just like company and Kui now will be a Amanababe stabilizer. So all 4B now about Heno in the long term. And or mobile 2 or mobile to hire someone. But so be most of the time, it is likely to fall to a novice. Especially it's open stabilization. It won't fall to a novice. Yeah. Could be our experience, kakra. And just like you said, beyond the experience, maybe they were even looking at other people. Maybe no money paper, as in sell more licenses to coach at this level. Or share Ghana Premier League now. One of the conversations I am in PMP for discussing, even our coaches who have the license, a lot of them they can't even communicate what they are doing on the pitch.
The same way.
You see that in pre and post match press conferences. Ubusan the question and answer baby. And answer I know money idea, but yet your modibia to see answer the TV soon and yet see your mocha. If they feel say at this point, due to new be obits me asuma, ye be who in the 6 remaining matches and then impact because say high will be whether it's a short term, in a medium term, or in a long term, you would want a certain level of impact. Into Abia, almost first match at Diana this weekend. Says it to ye BB, which will be so different from a year throughout the course of the season. No, to me, they twice for the remaining 6 matches now. Then you'd say, then it was a good decision to hire him. Obana and Kuya, then people will raise all these issues. Our province will raise it and pay. Say at this point in the history of the club, is Zito someone that they will need? Obetimi Ababe so team numana. So you would want to give more fan the benefit of the doubt. So I don't know all the things that they would have considered in arriving at the choice of Zito. Because him says Zito baby. Yeah. So even for him to leave, he was leaving a job. To go and take another job. So even for him, was he okay leaving where he was now? Zito, I mean, what's now someone for as long as I can remember. It's your fair no could train dreams. No fast to call the baby. And then he decides that he wants to relocate to Kumasi. Even at his age, no crime, a lot of things would have gone in. Yeah. Because
he said it at the press conference. Yeah. It wasn't an easy decision for him.
Even for him at his age. But even for 83, which is 42 years ago, no a player. Now at that time, no crown we did 21, 22 cry. A woman so 65.
When you have a back
like I said, we're a short-term measure. And the next 6 matches, possibly plus the FA Cup, so will tell us whether or not a right decision and not a wrong decision.
But come on, brief one. The ecosystem, does it also expose some cracks in Asante Kotoko in terms of organization, management?
I mean, in my lifetime, Kotoko has been run and managed with all kinds of structures.
And the board, and the CEO,
at any point in time, because the ownership is in the hands of Otumfuo. Yeah. He decides on what he wants at any point in time. Otumfuo by 99. This is 26 years now. In that 26 years, they have all kinds of models. One of the models are now Major Senka, a betwaso, a Mra, Major last episode team. There was a board and they hired a chief executive. Yeah. And the chief executive was just like any other company, day-to-day policy. Yeah. And then the board, policy formulation and all of that. But along the line, we have seen all kinds of structures. So the many why to go and question what the
lost uncle ya the jabber to
I am your interim management team. And we Sylvester time. Yeah, and Helena Kobla ne Alaji
Injinu IMC
Osei Kofi no IMC executive board chairman
board ni CEO
Herbert Mensah ye na duma oti ba bi na say aye ba be ma board
anyways I'm going to ATF so ATF no embre mi no mo nchira o madwene wo dwumade so on 0551563916 05556572 emission ni bi afre free.
Brenya, good morning.
Good morning, bra.
Oh yeah, ato.
Ato yenti o.
Brenya mpacho Ateta o.
Why ni Ateta?
Oh, unim no.
Mikel Ateta.
Oh, dia wo studio hono.
Isaac Asempa.
Asempa Ateta. Utie. Mpacho utie.
Utie pa ato.
Mateta ma Ateta raho.
Mateta ama Ateta raho yo yate.
So tiase.
Tiase.
O masmati no mo boy so hu.
Tiase pa.
Secondly me patro se journalist ko purpose was sports we are munya botre mo mo. GFA your journalist we go by born ko ye. Now to the main thing. Prosperity Togo. The first time Kotoko no. Tony said the Buana Kotoko League was because Nipana no SEO no agent or I for
hello bra jeye mami atujine
me see Nipana Ogumbeton in the first time Kotoko no. So no agent that player agent no I for good players so okay. Into sha enye ono no be recruitment no. Ye ja no a ono be recruitment no na you the kind of coach you are dealing with. So by my journalist do Ghana sorry it kasati obia say o ma ugum ninji o ma ugum ye ja no say fi dey hu wo ma kotoko aboka over 5 million Ghana cedis. We are say charging for causing financial loss. Me that say
ato me so me da say asemba we dey boss Edna Mankwaa the message aba or say Wiase is not fair crowd. If it is not time allocated for Kotoko discussions, then it is Arsenal. What's stopping the station from starting a sports program with the Liverpool anthem? We will petition the directors and PMs of PFM shortly. I'm not happy. Okay.
I agree with you. As weekend special sports. Special utie special utie hey me Mike special utie
have they won the league? They have not won the league. They have not won the league. We have won the league. Is it on record that they've won the league?
We have won the league.
They have not won the league.
We have won the league.
Yes, but as long as they've not won the league, if Tottenham beats them, have they won the league?
Mr. Ohene-Bampoe.
Yeah, fabulous yango.
Catch the panelists and say, "Omu bi omuto mekade timame." Tesa mema IGP na onu aba be form CA.
As ambassador of Senubi. Why?
As amban on ho de yan akro ba be wia no. Brenya ade. Oh, madam fu bi. Madam fu bi. Won ni hwe won ton hwe. O sole ya o se akro ba be wia no. Ebi na ze gasempa. Me dia pacho kojito so aba me boa.
Yeah, baba.
Wasaya na say oye critical.
Oye technical director and now taking care of the team as coach for these 6 games.
Okay. Tinyami adoma Sunday ye na na start so. Isi to de ye ginidi ye nim say aduma no betimi aye. O ma ye ne ho pa bia oba ya ade chi a wode players e wo manson. Player ko fa girlfriend na say obi no obi twempra coach de fa ho ben. What you see? Ye besre zitu. Ye de do be bia no ye sasante no ye sumo wo ba te se Brenya wo ye kotokoni a wo sumi. What you see? Sanity as not to go for the team no any dia. What have to folk any dia or no be any chempe to ban out the suma or for the hokko support house of folk dey support house of folk yan som. Tiami adoma Sunday no did you say e betimi awini na bibia e fine to supported obi anka na come to yam. Now we give us a lesson so about so na Brenya. Ye penipo betwa ya adwuma no sabi enye kata But as you come high, you won't penny ni kophobia. It's true. Yeah, you do mama oma. That's but every president here, what about Juma?
Yo, got in the budget. Anyways, it's also enjoyment color you see na enjoy cola. The varieties be briaba, mango, orange, peach, and apple lime. Mr. Wakupebi eton colanum in penny for so and Mr. Dimi are free.
Hello.
Yango.
Na Ohene apop say.
Who ya pa? Was experience man.
Ta pepe. The thing can I say.
Sure, bro.
Ya de Yankopon ase. Ya me kan say kotoko ye na ye pay yan kanko ye peli na me ye no bilim de ye hu kan etime coach bia who can say ye top players no na emi say na ye no pressure tino e wada na assistant na ye bebo kotoko ne ha ye dey 3 days be share ye camp prayer 3 days be share ha so okay.
Yeah, me kai ba.
US cap on ye give from some call US ye dey prayer 7 call ye ebu mienu dani what na na me wa o say assistant coach mpono a we assistant coach no wan ka some players a wo to ye no what the trainers camp on be share has the coach who coach kotoko kumasa asanti ko team kese na kutown na answer team no bonus to tade open na o de ye kunyo bien to ko nti me boko kotoko more than 2 years me see a cash for the muda me odu me ka so mo there is no wa me kotoko match e be so beto okoma eti me enye mo won say coach no empany for transing hu otu for transing hu say e ka no obo as say no o matime yi na efu o de aka no ye nim say zito de o bokotoko ye kotoko ni ye dono ye peno ye de no onya doctor bronta odu onu no amo border me ya me kan obi obo border ni de obo border no there's different be pray wom etenya won zito betimi nim na ntena ya adwuma na obo wu adua na when there's a players be o the players nka players ko farm players buwe o je players gina against
I mean, come for soccer bets. Ne only soccer chance about 10+ games. And I say also 1.3 or higher. Sika odi try no one match say na mawa ye de bo ho 3 times and e de amawo. One match essay bet na sika odi try no ye bo ho 3 times and e de amawo mpa we. Na open the council shake krebi eka ho bi. City Appliance Mr. Fred Uncle Ross wati. Dear na open TV, fridge, iron, dear na open. Dear electronic appliance be na open. Omo brands apa pankasa. Yes, Samsung, LG, Nasco, Panasonic, TCL, Media Pro. Dear na open. Brown Frank Ross or 0574 0574 or North Industrial Area or opposite Royal Motors. Now a sign what time 25 behind a DPS school in China. City Appliance and Ross is the king of home appliance. Betika for say need download your app no more 100% free bet. They have fenye they denye ukta young phone club to me bet your betika so mon kwan more option no dial *263# ne fa bet or betika so nti ho ensem enso no endra mo ba happy on we so eye man mata market na no ye damase nyame enhiramo bebre nyame enhiramo pa Yevensie na happy kasebo team no enfa happy kasebo
Madam for Dorothy Ajwa Duka or GCB Bank.
Okay.
Me mano awoda papa.
Okay.
Dorothy, happy birthday to you. We'll talk on the other side.
Okay. All right. And I say in before man and I feel come to me the master pass on the kai and say I mean sure no kai no here so weekend.
No crack no cut your
na kasia bono dia pa na wo pe wo ho
no crack no cut your bono ade a me pe wo ho pa enti 12 metie 6